Hey, what's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Lil King. We back with another episode of Let's Chop It Up, man. This is episode number 10, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got my dog Alex Skates up in the building, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, baby?
Got Scoob up in here, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Freak Man back there behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Got my dog SUC Holding up in here too,
You know
you know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying?
What's the motherfucking deal?
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, what's good with it, y'all out there? Y'all make sure y'all share this shit. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good shit. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You're on Facebook, make sure you like and follow the page, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this shit. This is episode 10 of Let's Chop It Up with the Ride and High podcast, man. I'm gonna let Freak get to what he talking about. Back in the day, they used to have a radio show, Third Coast. What was it called?
Sundays.
Third Coast Sunday.
Speak on it,
Third
man.
Coast
Speak on it.
Sundays. So School was talking about whenever he met me, we were doing the radio show. And that was definitely further back. Yeah, we got some years, bro.
Yeah,
like, for real.
years.
We might have missed some years in between them, but we've been back some years.
Yeah, some years.
But yeah, so we were doing a radio show on the internet. It was an internet radio show, and it was
Yeah.
called Blog Talk Radio / Third Coast Sundays.
Yeah.
So
Is that like
basi-
an Optimo Radio King type shit?
I never heard it.
It's
I
an
never
internet.
heard
Is
it.
Optimo Radio like an internet radio? Or?
Optimo Radio was basically an underground internet radio station. Optimo Radio was
Internet
kind of
radio.
like this what we're doing, but it was all on the radio. But Optimo Radio, different people had different shows on Optimo
Yeah,
Radio. So
yeah,
Justice,
same thing.
Yeah, Justice
Yeah,
Allah had like
yeah.
Friday night. Mac Grace had like their own
Yeah.
fucking show. Like DJ Lil Randy had his own show at one point. Like it was,
Yeah, that's
he
tight.
gave different people different shows, but it was all under the Optimo Radio umbrella. All basically based on underground rap out of Houston that wasn't like mainstream.
So let me hip you to this shit. So our fucking person was out of Detroit, and he hooked up through Nico G. Nico G is the reason there was a Third Coast Sundays, because he had a plug into this man who had a church show on the fucking internet. He had a church show,
remember you
bro.
telling
Bull,
me
I
that.
cannot make
What
this
the
shit
fuck?
up. Like I don't know what put it in his head not to have Sunday as his show day, right? Like he had a different day of the week. I don't know what
So
fucking
the
day it was.
the church man had a show, but it wasn't on Sunday.
The Churchman station, like you're saying, the Optimo shit. His shit was called Blog Talk or True Radio something, right? And everything was like under that umbrella as far as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Each night was a different fucking show, or there could be two on one night if you called in at different hours.
Yeah.
And that's how that show worked, actually,
Yeah.
as we looked on the internet and then we called in from our phone.
Right.
And people would call in and tap in with us from everywhere. So
That's crazy.
when he starts seeing we're picking up traffic with Third Coast Sundays, he's like, I would like to have, the Sunday. And mind you, this is the guy who's paying the shit. And I'm like, nah, we already got something rolling. Like, what am I do? Like, start something new, like a different day? Like, I've got a logo made. Like, boy, I work fast. Like, I don't give a fuck what he's talking about. And I didn't find out he was a church man until later. But and I don't even know if that would have made a difference. But so he ended up letting us have it, and we ran for at least 2 fucking years doing that shit,
So
bro.
the channel wasn't a Christian based channel.
Nah, the dude who bought it was a
shit was
Christian,
crazy, yeah.
Yeah, he
and
was
the
a Christian
Christian
man,
had
but
one day that was one Christian station.
Oh no! So,
So-
one day he had a Christian show one
Yes,
day of the week.
yes,
So
yes.
it wasn't a Christian station. He was just playing a Christian show
As
one
a
day-
Christian
one-
man, yes.
one day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His interest in the thing, I guess, because you get like, let's say he
So it
pays
wasn't
up.
like K Love and y'all had a rap show on K Love.
No.
K-Love is?
Yeah, they're like that. I know what you're talking about. But so he just basically paid for, I guess, whatever the package was, and it came with 7 days a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could record in these time periods. What was cool is everybody uploaded to a fucking cloud on the fucking website. So all our Third Coast music, I fucking like saw that it was in alphabetical order always. There was no change in that, right?
Yeah.
So I made sure I put Third Coast Sundays in everybody's fucking title. I had to rewrite everybody's shit that got sent in, that I stole, that gave it up with proper titling. I still had to go and add Third Coast Sundays so it would be at the top of the list. So we were promised like maybe 100 to 75 to 100 songs. I ran that bitch up to 300, almost 400 fucking songs, bro. And they're still in my email to this day. And so the other people from the other days of the week have to scroll past 300-400 songs that came out of Corpus Christi fucking Texas. So these fools start fucking, bro. I'll show you, bro, for real.
Not right now.
I had a list at one
lot.
point, like real shit. I was on my P's and Q's when it was keeping data before the data was keeping data, bro. Like,
Yeah, like a dog and shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
all that
no
shit, bro.
bullshit.
So So we're fucking doing that shit. He ends up with other days of the week. There ends up being a Tuesday free, and Third Coast Sundays is popping. So I was like, man, we could do a Third Coast Sundays, Texas Tuesdays, and do that shit there. And we would just play nothing but Texas music. Like on the Third Coast Sundays, we would play locals, all the way to fucking East Coast to the West Coast to fucking Midwest. But mainly locals. Like,
but was it when you say East Coast, West Coast, and Midwest? Is that popular?
Like we would
music?
play J. Cole, we would play fucking
Okay.
shit that we wouldn't get kicked off now on Facebook for, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Like we was running the Big Sean was popping at the time. I don't fuck with you, that shit. Like,
Already.
we were having all that shit playing. But I also had to still upload those songs to this fucking iCloud. So all our music was just taking up all this space. But we ended up starting out with me, Nico, and Boyo. And then they kind of fell. Is that the time that you were around? Or was it? Nah, I think it was after that. Because after that was me, PZ, it's Straight Out the House, Bees, fucking Skinny, Jada, That Little Wave. And then after that came Bell, Murph, Heavy Hands.
Yeah, heavy hand.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a lot of changes in that little bit of time, bro. People didn't want to show up type shit. And I'm just like loving this shit. And I'm doing it fucking whether it's one deep or fucking five of us in that bitch, you know? So, like real shit. There was days when I ain't get nobody watching that bitch but me watching myself, bro. So, but then there was other days with everybody, but I was consistent. But there was days that I was doing it that everybody was fucking like tapped in and tuned in. And I'm like, bro, send me your music. And then the comments, I got you. Sunday come around again, I'm fucking bootlegging that bitch off of YouTube and shit because it's a tight ass song, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I saw it. I wanted to be like you said the other day, the DJ that kind of broke the record. So when Stax, actually real story, when Stax dropped Juice, I played that shit first, bro, on Third Coast motherfucking Sundays. He slid me that hoe before the fucking New Year's when he dropped it on New Year's.
Hey, that proved our point from earlier, though.
What's that? The love that I got? What?
Didn't nobody fucking sent you the music. Like,
no,
you
I
had
know
to do
that,
what you
but
do.
I didn't expect that from them is what I'm saying. No, I'm saying I know the pain that y'all talking about. I said don't get it twisted. I feel both sides, but my love outweighs that shit. My love for that, for what we have done or what we are locally, whatever, outweighs the fucking money and time that I've lost.
Well, I still
To
love
me.
it because if I didn't love it, I wouldn't go to none of the local shows.
And that's why
all
I
that
say I
bullshit.
know you fucking love it.
Yeah,
I know
but
you do.
Like I always have said, my bar is measured. My bar
It's a higher bar.
Is a high bar. Like it like I don't like the Corpus crutch. Like I don't like to give the Corpus. Oh, you don't have to go as hard, or your beats don't have to be as good. Your cover doesn't have to be as good because you're from Corpus. No, just because you're from Corpus, your shit needs to be up to par, just like the niggas in New York, just like the niggas in Los Angeles, just like the niggas in Houston, Dallas, Miami, wherever. Like you gotta. It's 2023, so you can't.
You
do
gotta
something
compete.
on
We got
fucking-
social media
You
now.
gotta compete.
Shit.
So
You gotta
you can't
compete.
do something on PixArt
what it is. You
and
gotta
say,
compete.
"Oh, my shit don't gotta be as good as fucking J. Cole's cover because I'm from Corpus."
See,
Fuck no, your cover needs to be better than J. Cole's cover because you're from Corpus.
I was trying to bring up
Shit,
that.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, so you're in that same group.
Shit.
Y'all both in that same group chat. I don't know if y'all listened to the song that he posted and the graphic wasn't all that. It was definitely wasn't something that he's gonna play. I went and looked that bitch up. That bitch was pretty good.
Right.
That just goes opposite to say
But I
what the
feel like
fuck
if
that
he would
looks
have had
like.
a better cover, he would have reached even a broader audience.
100%.
I mean, who's to say he didn't? I don't have his
Because I didn't
streams.
listen to it because of the cover. So if the cover would have been,
But I mean-
I would've- no, you listened to it. So that's
You didn't listen to it
No, I
afterwards?
never listened to
Nah,
it.
you
I could
tripping.
never find it. I was looking for it, but I could never find it, so I didn't listen
That
to
shit
it.
said track 1. Track 2.
No, it was-
Hey, that shit was horrible,
the
bro.
dude
So
had a-
doing the show, having to retype this shit, I'm like messaging people.
crazy.
What's the name of the song, bro?
Bro,
the
Or I'm
dude-
picking the fucking name. You know what I'm
The
saying?
dude had a feature
Like,
with NFA and Quinn and did the cover on his phone.
Damn.
See,
A
I don't
feature
even
with
know who
NFA
NFN
and Quinn and did the fucking cover on his phone.
Whack.
Why?
That's crazy.
Well, exactly, because I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure the feature from Quinn costs 5 racks at least. So you don't, if you spend 5 racks for a feature, you can at least drop 100 for the cover.
And
If
if
you
you
probably
don't
gave
got
it
it,
all, dog.
motherfucker,
If you don't
better
got it,
wait.
just hold on
He
to
probably,
it.
he
Hold
probably
on
gave,
to
he
it.
said
probably
just
gave
wait.
it all.
Just wait.
Give it a minute.
Or get an
Give it a
investor.
minute.
He got
Shit,
anxious.
hit me up. I'll
What if he got
invest in
anxious?
it.
Right, yeah, or hit your homeboy up, say, bro, I got this badass
SUC
motherfucking
Holding
song,
is
but I
looking
can't
for
afford the
people to
motherfucking,
invest in.
I got this badass song with fucking Queen, but I
Straight
can't
up.
afford the motherfucking artwork, fam. You think you could chunk me a yard right now, man? Whenever shit start jumping, I'll toss you 2 back.
Yeah.
Shit. Straight like that.
Shit, not even.
I don't know. It's a lot of babysitting. When you say track 1, that's fucking hilarious, but
Yin and
insulting
yang,
as
man.
fuck.
It's
Because it
you
came
know
from
what
these
I'm
same
saying?
people that we believe in that don't even put that much effort. A simple fucking titling the track.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like something that
Hey, well,
simple.
a lot
But
of people,
you
a
kinda
lot
know
of
what
people
you're dealing
ain't
with.
they ain't hip to the technology either. You know
As
what
you
I'm saying?
fucking
They ain't
typed since we were in elementary, like our generation, at least.
Damn. Some people don't got it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all didn't have
They need
computers
that
in
extra-
school.
I see both sides. That's all I'm saying. I see both sides. I get both sides.
No, but it was a lot of work though, and back to the point of it. That's where I met Scoob. So me and Scoob ended up that. A lot of my relationships, even Boston's, came across as fucking through music. Like we didn't know each other at all, but I believe on both sides people were like, holla at him, and then I don't know what the fuck we did. It was like October, November, and by December 1st we did the cave, the first
January
episode.
1st.
January
January
1st,
1st?
one of them,
Yeah.
something like that.
That's live.
And like we didn't know each other, we didn't spend time in the fucking game together, but both of us was doing
Okay, well,
things.
That
you
goes
know,
back to what we were talking about the other day about building relationships with people out of town. Optimo Radio, Optimo Ram. I didn't know Optimo Ram. I had never met this dude in person. This radio station that he had was just jamming. We were fucking with it. We were friends on fucking Facebook. Next thing you know, this dude's throwing us shout outs on fucking Optimo Radio.
Yeah,
He never
after that.
seen us ever in person.
Yeah.
So we built
So-
a relationship with Optimo Ram to the
Gotcha.
point he comes down to Corpus and chills with us.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Like that.
Yeah. That's
Gives
fire.
us fucking all this fucking merchandise and everything.
Well, I wasn't gonna say these fools did all that with the fucking radio station, but the other people, because we're the only ones from Texas, period, on this 7-day a week, show. The other people are usually out of Detroit, maybe some around
shit.
that area, right?
Yeah,
so we got them interested in what we're doing because these fools are like coming across these Third Coast Sunday tracks that they have no idea, and they're playing some of them on their shit. Like, hey, this is pretty tight.
I would say that's a little better than the Optimal Radio thing because you're pushing that shit to different states.
But that's not on purpose. You know what I mean? That's because, like, say you got Monday. And you happen to stumble across my show on Sunday because you got the access. You could actually join in and become a host on my show without me really being able to say, nah, you can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all have the same access 7 days a week.
But you could do the same thing.
Yeah, I could do the same thing to him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so all you did was call in a number, and we would just accept you on the computer and be like, hey, yo, whatever, this is so-and-so, cool, blah, blah. And we had people calling there fucking trolling us and shit like that, like, oh, this shit is whack, da-da-da. Like, whatever. But that shit wasn't like all the fucking
That
time.
comes
But
with it.
it was,
Yeah.
for sure, for
Haters,
sure.
nigga.
But what I was going to say is that we had people listening in from Michigan and Detroit because of the fucking other stations that were on those 7 days a week would tap in and hear these artists. So I'm like, oh, shit.
they
So
was
I
feeling
think when Bell was on there and we were still doing it, he went on vacation in fucking Cali. So he had people out in fucking Cali fucking with us and shit, and they kind of stuck around after that.
Right,
Because
right,
we sent
right.
Bell out there with flyers, bro. Like when we officially made Third Coast Sundays a thing, like I fucking full speed ahead, bro. So graphics was pouring out everywhere, flyers and shit, and I was like, who needs them? Da da da. And I'm reaching out to all of these artists, and at this time, like I got at least a good 10, 15 artists that are, hook me up, freak, give me some flyers. I got some places to put it at. I'm getting comments from people like, man, I seen them at this local store. I'm like, shit, I don't even know where the fuck that's at. Like, but that's what's up. Like,
And you still have those relationships to this day.
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, so that's what's up.
So, like I didn't.
They appreciated that. Hey, back then that dude Freak, he was trying to push my shit.
And there are a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of people
for
that
sure.
still
There's a lot.
appreciate him. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
nah, for sure. So when you said I need to be a manager or something, I was going to tell you earlier that they had said I need to be the manager of Corpus, and then you had said I just wanted to be manager of Corpus, but I just want to manage Corpus to be bigger is my goal, and to get
Hey,
that
but ain't
and to
nothing
get
wrong.
there. But to get there, it's got to be together. That's the part. That's the hardest fucking part of this. Once we get that done, and I know this is like fucking preaching to the choir, everyone in this room at least in some sense or another. But if we ever got there, bro, ain't no fucking with us. Period. And I stand behind that shit. I die behind that shit, bro.
But it goes
like
back to
I
this-
believe in that shit that fucking much.
We'll move on to the next one in a minute, but I feel like this, like I've always said, you say coming together, and I understand the whole coming together thing, but like I've always said, if fucking Def Jam, Sony, Atlantic, or fucking whatever record label's hot at the time comes down here, they're coming down here for a certain artist. They're not gonna come down here to scout talent. So it's only gonna be that it's gonna it's gonna be on that one artist to try to get not fuck and not just get a 360 deal and to try to get a label deal. And if he gets a label deal,
He put people on.
then you
type
put
shit.
people on.
Yeah, but if you fucking find gold in a gold mine, do you stop or you look for more gold?
That's a fine line, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck up your own shit by saying, "Hey, I'm trying to put these other people on.
Exactly.
You know
But
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
see, okay, so that's where I either excel or lose. Which I knew you were gonna say that. That's what I said. Either which way, because I want everybody to win. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing anybody like any kind of competition. I'm not seeing
gonna
anybody
stay quiet.
lower
You
than
wanna,
me.
like, get
I'm
there
not seeing
first,
anybody above me.
Get there first and then be like, hey. I
Yeah,
got these
but
people.
that's where
but I'm
everybody
saying-
gets lost by trying to be that first.
But we're not the rapper though. If you're the rapper and fucking Jimmy Iovine's coming down here to fucking sign you, are you gonna be like, well, shit, I got my homeboy that raps too?
I mean, more than likely, I got a feature with dude.
Yeah, but if Jimmy Iovine just comes to you and he wants to sign you,
Nah, I think you're gonna play him your best track that's a solo track.
Fuck
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You ain't
hell yeah.
you ain't gonna
I mean,
do
if I got a fucking killer ass
group-
collab with somebody, shit,
Maybe
me,
somebody
me,
that's goddamn
me and
faggots,
T-Rex
maybe a
is
big-
going.
That's
major
rare.
rapper.
That's rare, but
I mean, most
it could.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna take people with me. I'm taking producers with me. I'm taking y'all with me for no fucking reason
sounds easy.
other than have the
what
podcast,
if they just
like
want
nothing to
you?
do
It
with
sounds
making
easy,
music.
but,
No,
like,
I know that, but
even
I'm saying like if you were, it all depends on you. What you would decide to do.
Well,
If you're not gonna include anybody around you, then cool. That's your
Not
move.
yet.
Yeah, well, let me tell
Not
this
yet.
story because
Well, not yet.
Mr. Mike told this story on the Donnie Houston podcast. And Mr. Mike, he said he was with some dudes from Corpus. This was when before Mr. Mike blew up. He said he was with some dudes from Corpus. They basically got the address to the Swab House. Got the number to the Swab House.
Yeah, I
They
think I
called
seen
it,
that.
and the dude, they basically set an appointment. The dude said, "Come up here in 2 weeks." 2 weeks went by, they didn't make it. 3 weeks went by, they set an appointment, they
I
didn't
think I
make it. He
seen
said
that.
after 3 or 4 appointments, they finally made it up there. He says they get there, they go to the Swab House. He's with this fucking 4 homeboys who they can rode up there from Corpus with, and basically the dudes at the Swab House basically say, either you stay or y'all all go.
Okay.
So who
said
pushed
that?
back the meetings though?
So, and the dudes, Mr.
They
Mike,
did,
you know,
or
Mr.
Mr. Mike?
Mike's homeboys were even like, nigga, we ain't leaving you here with these niggas that you don't even know, nigga. We don't know these niggas. You don't know these niggas. But Mr. Mike basically said, you know what, y'all go back to Corpus. This is my dream, so I'm willing to sacrifice or whatever I got to do for my dream.
But I'm
So he
saying,
sent the
was
other
it?
niggas back to
Story
Corpus?
Damn,
And
well, where'd you hear that? That's
It's
what's
on
up.
Donnie Houston podcast. He
Oh,
said something.
man,
Donnie, he said he was
that's-
he said he was
I heard
living
that before,
living in
yo.
an apartment on Staples. He went to Houston with 4 niggas. They knocked at the foot appointment. They went to the Swab House, and basically they went to the Swab House 4, 5 deep. And when they got to the Swab House, basically the niggas at the Swab House said, "Nigga, we want you. Your homeboys, they can go."
Damn.
And they basically said it's either you stay by yourself or y'all could all go. On
But
back
I
to
mean,
Corpus. Shit.
did he have
Bro,
a
that's
song?
how the music game works,
Nah,
bro.
hold up. You said some shit that's why I gotta ask. Who pushed the meeting back?
Tony Draper.
So they were already pushing them back anyway, right? So
Well,
Mr. Mike.
it was Mr. Mike's, like, he was the one who took the initiative. He was the one who basically had the demo tape and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So basically his homeboys
Were the rest of the homies on that tape?
he didn't go there.
Because that's the difference
I would-
of that story too.
I would
if
say
they
it-
weren't
They
on the
probably
tape,
were, though,
we don't
shit.
need you in the studio if you're not part of this music. What I'm saying is, if I had a collab and a feature with somebody,
but-
you ain't gonna tell me I can't
Okay,
bring
what if they
T-Rex
were
in
on
here
the
with
tape and
me.
they still made him leave, hypothetically?
Exactly.
Then we
But-
both gotta leave because we made this song together.
No.
Nah, hell
So
nah.
you go back to the hood?
That's what I was about to say. Hey, it has
This dude's
to.
different.
Hey,
If
there
I,
has
if
to
I'm,
be.
if I'm, if
There
I'm
has
using
to-
this dude that's
I'll
been
come
grinding
get you.
with me, if
No,
I'm using,
basically, Mr. Mike said, no, this is our opportunity. I'm going to try to get in the dough. And if
Yeah,
I
but
get
you're
in the
saying
dough,
they
I'm
didn't
gonna get
rap.
all of us in the
Okay.
dough.
yeah,
right,
you're
I'll
saying
come
they didn't
get
rap
you.
though. I
There
get
has
No,
to
that,
they
be-
did rap.
but they weren't on the demo
I
that
don't
he
know.
offered.
He didn't say if they were or
And
if they
I'm
weren't.
saying if the demo I'm offering has that feature,
But
That's
there has
what
to
it
be a
is.
mutual understanding
That's
between the
far.
two of y'all before y'all go to these type of meetings to say, hey man, if they only want me, you're willing to go and there ain't gonna be an issue. You're not gonna expect me to go blow my fucking chance because
I mean,
you
I
feel
guess-
some type
And
of
Mr.
way.
Mike made up
If-
a
you know what I'm
goddamn
saying?
fool to hop in that. If Mr. Mike hops in that car and comes back to Corpus, we don't know Mr.
no,
Mike.
I get that, but
We
I'm
don't know
saying,
Mr. Mike. We
I'm
don't get
saying
no
if we're
South Circle.
talking
Y'all
about a
should, they
feature,
should be. Like
I'm saying if we're talking
understanding.
about a featured song, if I have a song with somebody, not that I'm bringing them
Okay.
along after I showed them a song by myself, then that would be like, yeah, you got to go, bro. You weren't even on the track. Like, I understand that. But if
I
my
think
song
no.
is a feature
No.
with Scoob,
think he had
and
other
me and Scoob make that track hot like some Method Man, Redman shit, fuck you and your deal.
I think he had other people on the demo, but he was the one who stood out.
They should have told him that from the beginning. I had people tell me that early in life to not rap around some people, but these were my homies.
Exactly.
These
So
are
do you
people
go
I
back-
grinded
you come
with.
back to Corpus with your homies, or do
I
you stay and chase your dream?
I stayed
Because if
grinding.
you have a dream, this
I
is
stayed
your
grinding.
career you're looking at. This isn't just this is just a hobby. This is just dropping me off to shoot some hoops at the park. Like, nigga, this is dropping me off to shoot some hoops at the park because fucking Michael Jordan is here fucking scouting, nigga.
You gotta,
Like,
you
know
gotta,
what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta think of the long. You gotta think of the long game too. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like once
if
you're
you-
on, you put your homies on. You know?
Yeah,
Right,
and what if
right.
you don't get that chance again?
Exactly. Like
Ever.
you're gonna blow the chance to be
You know how
on.
rare it is to like get that opportunity.
Fuck,
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
can be on and put your.
Because
And
it
just
took
wait a
us
little
both
bit,
different
get
times
to
get
where
the goddamn thing.
get to where you're gonna get
That's
and be
a
like, hey
fucking
dog,
deep
I didn't forget
scenario.
about you.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
got you.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's a
Once
deep
you're there.
scenario.
There's plenty
I
of
know, Scoop. I'ma sit
mainstream
on the
artists,
block with you.
big artists. They put their homies on, and you can tell that's the homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what we were talking about last time about fucking
If we-
like
hey, if you-
Nelly and the Saint Lunatics. You
But-
know what I'm saying? Like,
But in Freak's mind, he's like, if we can get one, we can definitely get another.
I mean, if we got it, we got it,
well, I
right?
understand that. Well, how come Ian Dior got the deal and ain't nobody else backdoored it after Ian Dior then?
Because let's like you're the prime example of this show that people didn't fuck with him.
No, it wasn't. No, it's like I said.
If
whenever
you
they
did
come
that,
down
so
here, they're
imagine
gonna
the
come
other
down here
people.
and pick one, and they're gonna take that one.
Yeah, but
okay,
why would
but
they give
yeah,
a fuck?
but his voice has like, or his opinion matters. You know what I'm saying? So if he's saying, yeah, I ain't trying to fuck with nobody down
Yeah.
there, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just
He
gonna
has
stay
to be
right there and
willing
be
to
like,
be
yeah,
like, hey, I'm
them
gonna put
them fools
somebody-
didn't even fuck with me anyway. Cancel.
Exactly. I would feel the same.
You
way.
know
Shit.
who I saw that is fucking with somebody from here that's Brockhampton with Sogan So Flexi.
Oh, that's what's
because he
up.
was fucking with them.
They,
before
they grew up together,
they grew
didn't
up
they?
What I'm saying
That's
is
the
you
type of shit
see-
I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
he
He's-
put him on.
yes, he did that.
He didn't put him on, but he's
Yeah, because
Yeah, got the
He's
song with
expanding
that.
point-
Right?
his
Pointed
fan
them,
base.
Yeah.
pointed them in the right direction. Or what?
exactly.
and he was on a big magazine or what, some shit like that, like
Who? So
Sogan
gone?
So Flexi. Yeah,
I heard him for the first time. I think it was at one of Dusty's events, and then I knew he was part of them, and I was like, shit. Dusty's scooping up these rappers, and people ain't even paying attention.
Not even
Yeah,
paying attention to
nobody,
it, bro.
dog,
Not even
nobody.
paying attention.
Was it Americano label?
Yep.
yes.
Yep. Happy Single Day Mile for Dust, for real. They
Shout
probably
out
Yeah,
to
just
shout
Dust,
out to
man, and
Dusty.
the whole produce gang, man, my boys.
But yeah, so he's
yeah.
bro. It's awesome to know Dust and seeing him go from the beginning of that block to damn near owning that block.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, and he's part of the culture. He's a definite fucking legend in the city. He's accomplished a lot of shit that people ain't know. I was fucking blessed, or we were blessed to get him to fucking come through in the cave.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Grammy nominated.
Yeah, Grammy nominated at the time and shit, and
Y'all still got that episode?
it's still up.
That's what's up.
That's crazy.
And he's been like he's had music on Pepsi commercials that played like during the World Series.
DJ for
or some shit,
ESPN
and-
fantasy
That's crazy.
football.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Came out on ESPN.
Oh, he sure did come out on ESPN. Hell yeah, hell
That's
yeah.
fire.
Yeah. Shout out DJ Dust, man. And
Damn,
he's humble as
that's
fuck,
crazy.
bro.
Hell yeah,
and you'll
he's
just
cool.
catch him walking, around downtown. Like,
Walking his
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, normal guy.
Hell yeah. For sure, man. We're going to jump into one of the topics. You know what I'm saying? This is Let's Chop It Up. We don't really do topics. We just sit here and really chop it up. But I got a couple of topics since it's Cinco de Mayo. So we're going to bring it in. What are some of y'all favorite maybe Cinco de Mayo traditions? Barbecue? Freak out.
Boy, put the pressure on for real. I
I
told you
would
it's like
say
a Tuesday.
asada.
Shit, the hood is smelling good.
You
You know that.
For real.
Waking up, barbecuing.
I told you it was
Getting faded.
Mayweather.
That's
That's
was
what I
my next
remember.
one. What's your favorite Cinco de Mayo fight?
Oh man, shit, bro.
Was
Wasn't
it
it the-
Pacquiao, Mayweather? Was that Cinco de Mayo?
De La Hoya.
Was
De
it?
La Hoya?
Damn, my
was
memory
De La
ain't
Hoya.
that
That was
good.
like 90. Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
That's
yeah.
a
I just
classic.
remember it was Mayweather on Cinco de Mayo, and he would come out fucking
Well,
That was a
dressed
good
up,
fight, man.
dressed
De La Hoya-
up like a
De La Hoya did
motherfucker.
good on that fight, but he lost, man.
God damn,
Yeah,
y'all remember
them
that
is-
shit.
them is
Like
legendary
2007,
fights right
man. Hell yeah, them legendary
Yeah,
fights.
that's
Like
a-
legend.
Here we go.
I was Money Mayweather. Shit, I was Team Money. Fuck that.
Hey, nah,
Team
them,
May.
them was legendary fights, bro. Like for real, for
hell
real.
Man, they're both goats, though, man. Both
Yeah,
of them.
100%.
I always just
like-
think it's funny that a lot of people that didn't like Mayweather didn't like that he ran.
Elusive.
Like,
Yeah,
why
that's-
why should I let you hit me? If I can duck your punch, I'm
Exactly.
gonna duck your
But
punch.
the thing is,
Fuck.
like, when you're at these family events, like a Cinco de Mayo event,
Oh,
there's a
shit.
bunch of Mexicans around.
Yeah. Hit him.
You're going for the black dude. Oh,
yeah.
hell nah.
Yeah.
You're gonna get roasted, you know what I'm saying?
damn.
Oh, shit.
Racist
Talking
motherfucker.
shit, like, what the
Racist
fuck, you know what I mean?
They gonna pick
Like,
on you the whole
hell
night.
yeah.
The whole night they
So,
gonna
so
pick
my
on
my
you.
crib
Old
looked
school
just like
Mexican
this.
Loki racist as fuck.
My crib,
Oh,
when we had
shit.
these
Nah,
fights, my
fuck
crib
yeah.
looked just like this. Bullshit you not, and throwing some white girls. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shades of the parties around my mama's house.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
for
Like
sure.
so,
That's
it
how
was
I
never
grew up.
no fucking one-sided fucking, you know,
That's how I grew up.
going for whatever. It was Team May and Team fucking,
Oh, shit.
you know, whoever on the other side, De La Hoya or fucking Pacquiao. Like definitely for sure.
I remember people stopped buying like Mike Tyson fights, bro, because they weren't lasting long enough, bro.
It was like $50-$60 at the time, something like that.
Shit, that's what is that
For
like,
like 50,
equivalent of
60
like 200 nowadays?
Yeah, like
type
50,
shit?
That's a
60
stream
seconds.
package now.
Yeah, like 50, 60 seconds and it's over with.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all families make the little numbers
Hell
in the
yeah,
cap?
man.
Yeah.
We still do that
Yeah,
shit.
still
That's what we
to
did for
this
the last
day.
fight. What I did live on
what's that?
Facebook.
That's a
That's
Mexican
a tradition.
right
Is that what
there.
that
Well,
is?
I mean,
I don't
if
know
there's
where
a
the fuck we got
boxing,
that from.
if there's any like
Yeah, you
event
12
type
people,
thing, you know,
$20, $50, whatever.
Yeah, hell yeah. And
Yeah.
then
Your
you,
round, you pick a number as your round. So
if the fight stops on that round, you win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know how did that work.
That's
How-
what I was
how does it
doing.
work?
That's what I was doing. So I just write down fucking 12 numbers, right?
Yeah.
Crumble them hoes up. Then I get 12 people who put in 5, 10, 20, whatever you want to put that number on. And then we take their names and rumble them up. Well, we did it at 15 the other day for the last fight, whatever that
Everybody
was.
has to put in 15.
Everybody. If you want to pay, if you want to play, you got to pay that 15.
Okay.
So let's say your number for this last fight is round 7.
Yeah.
And round 7
Might
is
have been
whenever
that
the fuck
shit.
Davis knocked out, what's his
yeah,
name?
Garcia.
So you just won 100 and whatever it was, $80 or some shit like that.
Already.
But
So if
how-
the pot would have been $20, I think you basically walk out the door with $240.
you can do the pot whatever the fuck you want. Like we've done the pots as small as $5 when it's just
It's
my
100
immediate
but
family.
it's
You know what I mean? Like,
but it's
and we get a couple
100% like
rounds.
Fate, like it's no.
Oh
like,
yeah, no.
They draw.
Yeah,
you
right.
shake the
This is-
fucking
yeah,
cap.
This is
pick a number.
100% like anybody.
Yeah,
like,
my homie was like, because I was doing this while I was at Exodus that week, and I'm like playing music at the same time, and he's like, just fucking do it and tell us whoever has what round. I said, nah, because in my family, you better show that you
Yeah.
fucking pulling out this
Yeah,
thing.
we're
and
watching
ain't none
you.
of that
Yeah,
shit.
because
real.
you know that
Yeah.
motherfucker. There's always one in the family that's a fucking scammer.
Because-
Oh, man.
True story. True
You
story.
gotta watch
'Cause-
that motherfucker, dog. You gotta watch that motherfucker.
Because some
he'll
people
scam
will
your
try
ass.
to pick out that round
Hey, I
one
folded it. I
or
only
that
folded
round
it halfway.
12,
Mijo, pick
thinking
it. I only
that's the
folded
round
it.
that somebody's going to get knocked out. Tyson fights, just so you're saying how fast they were, if you pick round 1, shit, you was celebrating.
Hey, it's like a guarantee. You
Oh,
already
shit.
do.
You pick round one on Tyson fight. You was
Celebrate, bro. You knew you had it.
crazy.
It was game over. Everybody else was pissed already. Fight hadn't even
So you
started.
get to pick the round that you
No,
want?
randomly.
No, it's random.
It's all random. That's why I say you
It's
crumble them
random
up.
as fuck.
You crumble up the
But-
numbers.
So
12
how
numbers.
do you know what number goes to what name?
You crumble up the names and you
Yeah,
open
you
the
just have
names,
somebody
open the
pick-
number.
That's
Open the
your
name.
number.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, I see
That's
now.
crazy.
So it's random as fuck. There's no real fucking way to cheat that shit
Only way
other
to
than
cheat
you
is-
knowing what round you have in your hand or what
Shit,
that
let's
type
do that
of
with
shit.
the next
So.
fight. I'm not tomorrow because the Canelo fight tomorrow. Let's do it with the next one that comes up. Shit, I'm down to do some shit like that. That shit seems fun.
I was gonna say we did that shit fucking
Hey,
Because
listen,
I did that
with
shit
the
like
Canelo
3
shit.
hours.
No idea like how
They
the
can
fuck
do
to
it through
play
Cash
that
App
shit.
too. You know
it
what I'm
took
saying?
3
Like,
hours
yeah.
to put that together.
Yeah, I'm like, I had no idea how to
And
play
that was
shit.
like nobody around me involved in that fight. That was everybody on the internet hitting me up through Cash App and putting in their fucking $15. I was like locked.
Yeah, hell
It took
yeah.
3 hours to get it all situated.
Well, for enough people to see it and say I wanna.
Yeah, because it's
I wanna be
12,
involved.
Everybody has to like pay.
Yeah, people ain't
and-
jumping
yeah.
at the chance to fucking.
Because you can't have like 3 people and then you still got 9.
You gotta wait
Yeah.
till everybody. Yeah.
9 spots to fill.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you buy 2 numbers?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying. So,
Like if- yeah,
so
if
when it
you're
was
short,
immediate
okay,
family,
yeah.
we would do cheaper numbers and you could buy more. So you'd end
Okay.
up $15 in and have 3 rounds.
Oh,
You
damn.
know,
Already.
that type of shit.
I've never
Alright.
done that, but that's what's up.
It's like playing. You ever play Loteria? Some people play with quarters. Some people play with dollars. You ever play Toma Todo?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
people play with quarters. Some people
Yeah,
play
yeah,
with
yeah.
fives. Some people play with. Bro, them money games get up there. The quarter
Oh,
ones.
Hell yeah.
You ever played that?
It's a
I
little
have no
white
idea what
thing.
you're talking
It's
about.
a top that
Top,
spins,
yeah.
and on each
Ain't
side.
no shit right there. Like, what the fuck?
Uh,
these
yeah,
niggas
I'm
talking
like, I have
about?
no idea what you're talking about, so I'm sorry.
Toma todo means take it all,
Yeah.
right?
Already.
So if you land on that, all the money that's on the table, you take it all.
Basically,
But they
it's a
say
little
different
bit
things,
top. They don't
though.
say-
Yeah,
they
it says
say
different
money
things.
in-
But
Say
that's
$1,
the that's
$2
yeah.
$2 or whatever. it
Take
is.
one
how do
coin,
you-
put
how-
2
take
coins.
one.
Yeah, how do you win? The spinner
You
says
win it
win.
all.
Toma todo.
Oh,
You
you
land.
win it all.
That's one that you land on and take it off.
Okay, so it's either like add a dollar, add a
Yeah,
quarter, or
every
take it
round,
off.
every
okay,
round.
Okay.
So it keeps going up.
You just spin that little top. And it says it on there.
Oh.
Random, on each
Bro.
side is like a.
And
Yep.
you land
It's
on
like
it.
a
Hey, that's you won.
It's like the shape of a pencil, right? Like
Yeah.
the.
Like the tip of a pencil.
Yeah. That's what it is.
God damn.
That's some straight Mexican shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Hell
real.
yeah.
So what does it fall on that, or does it like fall and roll around?
Sideways.
It spins. It spins
Yeah,
at the
it's
top.
like
No,
a-
I get the top,
But
but
it's
when
flat.
Like the
It
whole
finishes
block.
spinning.
It's like a
It's
block, and the whole block
It
is
finishes
spinning.
and it
you know
lands on
what
the side, and then it says something on the top.
I'm saying?
Just think of a pencil cut at the tip, and you spin it, and then on the each flat
Yeah. Hey,
side.
Elmo,
it's
you know
written
what?
something.
I got one in the whip. Let me go get
okay.
it.
Oh shit!
See, look, you see that right there?
I get what you're saying. So it looks
Oh,
like a pencil. Then.
Yeah. cut
So
at
you
the tip.
count like you count the top part, like
Oh.
born one.
Yeah.
Like okay.
Yeah.
See,
hell
toma two. That means
And
take
whatever's
two.
on the top
Or put one
That's what
in.
you
and
get.
it'll say
Yeah, whatever's
one-
facing up.
facing up is
So,
okay,
so the
got
one
you.
that I have
Got you.
highlighted, it would mean put one.
Right. That's
Whatever
like
your
shooting dice
one,
and shit, like,
whatever
Yeah,
your
exactly.
one
Like
is.
Mexican
If
version.
you want to make that one a quarter, you can make it a quarter. If you want to
nigga
make it a
said
dollar,
Mexican
you
version.
can make it a dollar.
That's kind of what it is.
So
It's Mexican dice, nigga.
yeah,
It damn near looks like it. Shit.
kind
Nigga
of.
said-
it is, dog. It
Nigga
is.
said this is Mexican dice.
But
This
you're playing
nigga
it.
crazy.
Can you play it with two or you play it with one?
one.
Okay.
No, just one.
Already.
Well, just one other
See,
person.
those are the other kind, the plastic, the white ones.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Those.
Nah, we got the
Nah,
wood.
The wood.
I
are
got,
the
I got a
OG.
wood one. I bring a wood
They're
one.
the OG ones.
I bring the wood. We get down on that bitch if y'all talking about
Alrighty.
something.
Oh yeah, bring some pennies.
For the next single de Mayo.
Man, we gonna
20s, I'm out, bro. I'm dealing then. Fuck it.
shit. We gonna get into some Corpus Christi history in a little while, but before we get into that, man, yesterday we was watching. Actually, we were just sitting here smoking, watching fucking YouTube, and all of a sudden, one of them beef fucking shows fucking pops on to where it was showing the beef between who was it? Ice
Ice
Cube
Cube
and
and
Cypress Hill, and that was like a beef that I totally didn't even know had went
Oh,
down.
yeah,
Maybe it was
that's-
like earlier in my time, you know what I'm saying? But it just made me think of some of what were some of the greatest hip hop beefs.
Okay,
Like
but
when
we
I
got-
say greatest, I don't mean like, oh, that nigga died, so that
But
was
no-
shit. I mean
yeah,
like,
nah,
like
fuck
it
that.
brought out like good
But-
shit out of both parties.
Hold on, but we gotta. You want to exclude Tupac and Biggie as the obvious?
Yeah.
Well, no, we're just gonna. I'm not saying the one. I'm saying what are some of the greatest.
Yeah, so yeah, like Tupac. Biggie,
Obviously,
we-
Tupac is it's obvious.
Yeah, we'll leave that off the table.
Yeah, that's obvious.
I like the Ja Rule and 50 Cent.
The Ja Rule and 50 Cent.
Oh, that shit.
Did Ja Rule ever have any comeback records?
Yeah, he had clap back.
Clap back.
I would say like they were more hit records. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, at that point,
I'm ready for
anything he
war.
puts out becomes mainstream.
yeah, exactly. Like
So that's kind of hard to fucking.
You say what?
it wasn't
Anything
like a
he
diss
puts out,
record. You know what I
it
mean?
was a diss record, but because it was mainstream, it wasn't really a diss record.
Alright.
Because it was
Well,
something
I
like
guess- but
like
50
back to
50
back.
50 Cent was straight
think
dissing
about
fucking him. 50 Cent was dissing Ja Rule in songs that were on the radio though. Like
Likewise,
it wasn't
but-
just like.
Well,
shit,
yeah, that's
I
clap
wasn't
back.
listening to no
Clap
underground
back,
50 Cent.
clap
Like,
back was on the radio.
yeah,
a
hell yeah, it
mainstream
was.
song?
Yeah, hell
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
hell
so
yeah.
yeah, we gonna clap back.
So,
We
but I
gonna
guess I'm
clap
looking
back.
at it like 50 Cent probably had about 5, 6 Ja Rule diss tracks to his
Oh, he
one.
was definitely going at him more than
Yeah.
Ja Rule.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
okay,
a fact.
all right,
Yeah,
sure.
that boy started some shit.
I mean, it's
He
50
picked the
Cent.
wrong one.
Yeah, well,
Well,
it's
the
not
right
even
one.
that. I think that it came to a point to where like maybe his label, Ja Rule's label, was on some like don't even respond.
True.
Yeah.
Just,
It
just
could've-
put out,
yeah,
just
it
put
could've
out
been
these
that.
fucking.
What's
hits,
his name?
nigga.
Herb
Just
Gotti
put, yeah,
probably
put
told
these
him.
hits out.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Get with
Already.
Ashanti.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
fuck,
I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
fuck that.
Go
Put these
fucking-
hits out, man.
hell yeah.
Who gives a fuck about that?
Green Eyes. What's some of the greatest hip hop beefs of all time?
I-
man?
I
Ice
would
Cube
say-
and Easy E.
No, Ice Cube and Common and Ice Cube and Cypress Hill. But for me, I would like I say one of my favorite. I'm not gonna say favorite beats because it's like beats are shitty. But again, I like the NWA versus or not NWA, but Easy
Eazy-E.
versus Dr. Dre. That was crazy.
You on the pound with
Oh
the
yeah,
button
hell
wearing
yeah. That
boots.
was a good one. Hell yeah.
Damn, you try to fade me
See,
on
that
Dre
shit
Day,
brought out
but
good
Dre
ones,
Day
you know what I'm saying?
that shit
Hell
was
yeah.
crazy. That shit
only
was
make
crazy.
easy pay day.
That shit was crazy.
Hell yeah, and then you had MC
Nuts
Ren
from
dissing him
step
too.
to
And shit. That shit, man.
Motherfucking
All of
real
us,
G.
if you
Oh
wanna
man,
go-
It's a heat.
Yeah.
But on his whole album cover, he was a sheep.
Man.
God damn.
yeah, he was coming with it way back then.
Yeah,
Drew posted that reel of the Kid Frost
That shit was
on
like,
the Easy E thing, but that was
shit I
pretty
grew
cool
up
to
on,
think.
man. That shit that I grew up on, like that was like Classic.
See, Gucci and Jeezy, that was what.
Gucci and Jeezy was pretty good. I like the way
Nas
that
have the
ended,
beef
if we're gonna call that the ending.
That
But to
Nas
be on
and-
stage together and to do that versus, bro, that was intense at my house. Like,
Hey,
I
this
felt like
nigga
we was
Ale-
gonna get shot up at my house.
Yeah,
like,
that shit was intense. That
This
shit
Bro,
was
nigga
intense.
Al- hey,
but
this
it was
nigga Al
fucking
brought a good
beautiful,
one, bro.
though.
I just
This
felt
nigga
like
Al
some-
brought a good one, bro.
Man.
That Nas and
At the
Jay Z
fucking-
beef
Oh
was
yeah, the Nas
fucking
and Jay-Z was hell yeah.
crazy, dog.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if we
about
talking
fucking-
music beef,
Talking about fuck no, I'm talking music beef, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
Jay Z was talking about fucking this nigga's baby mama in the car.
yeah,
with-
but Gucci and Jeezy was trying to kill each other type
Yeah,
shit.
see,
That's
too
what.
much
That's
for
what's
me,
more
bro.
beautiful. No, it is a
too
lot.
much for me,
It
man.
is a lot. But the fact to come back from that,
it's too much for me.
What was the Common Ice Cube beef about? Was it that Common has shot a slug at Ice Cube or some shit like that? What was that one about? Y'all remember that one?
I don't. I don't remember how that one started.
See, I remember the Paul Wall Chameleon there with. Oh, can't forget Chameleon there going at motherfucking Mike Jones.
Gucci
Man.
Man
Mike Jones.
and Young
Killed him on the
Jeezy.
whole fucking
Remember that
CD.
one?
Texas beast.
Hey, they had a screaming, "Who Dyke Jones?" at the Blue Ghost in front of the Lexington.
Oh yeah,
Who
yeah,
Dyke
man,
Jones?
goddamn,
Who
talk about that
Dyke
one.
Jones? And he's like course straight, course straightening
That's
it.
crazy.
Fucking like when I say who, y'all say Dyke Jones. Who
Damn,
Dyke
so he
Jones?
was doing
Who? Yes, it's his song.
Oh.
It's the
That's
mixtape
fucked up.
Messiah release.
But he was like getting the crowd to go
Yeah,
against Mike too.
yeah. He was singing all that shit. If there was footage of that
God
shit,
damn.
like you'd be tripping on us if we went to a Mike Jones show the next week type of shit. Like, once you just cheering Dyke Jones, that ain't my beef, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But y'all was right there. If
But
y'all was
yeah,
gonna ride
like
that
a
night, y'all
motherfucker.
was riding
Yeah,
against
for
Mike.
sure, bro. For sure, without a doubt. And everything that
Dyke
he was
Jones?
dropping
Man,
was
that's
fucking
fucked
heat
up.
off that CD.
Who
I
headlined
got
that
one.
show?
I got
That
one.
was his.
I
It
got
was
one
his
for free.
his show with Freestyle Kings and Third Degree.
But Chameleon that headlined it.
Yeah, it was a mixtape Messiah release.
Oh
thing, yeah.
shit, that's what's up.
And I don't even know who was in charge of the Blue Ghost at that time, like promoter
Hey,
wise.
freak.
But
Cannabis and LL.
oh, come on, you take 2 L's for that one. 2 L's for that one.
That one was one sided or what? That was before my time.
Cannabis just never got to LL's fucking
Level.
platform.
Yeah.
LL was too fast, too good,
Yeah, he's
too LL. Period,
yeah,
bro.
it was,
Cannabis was not the
But I
any
mean,
of that.
there was a beef there.
He was lyrically, but there
There was
was
a beef.
he
Okay, was
lost.
the beef equivalent to? Because it almost sounds like was it equivalent to like the Lil Flip and Ti beef?
Nah, were they gonna hurt each other?
No.
Well, yeah, because somebody swung on Ti.
No, I'm talking about the
Oh,
LL and
oh,
Cannabis.
duh.
Nah,
Look what he said. Mo 3 and Yellow Beezy.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that was a good one right there. That one
mean,
was
not a
kinda
good
fucked-
one,
not a
but-
good one, but that one was
Yeah.
kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that shit sad.
I think who
I
the
was,
fuck was I
man,
gonna say?
I was gonna say that one, but I know King, you ride with
Mo 3 like a
Mo 3. Hell
motherfucker.
yeah, that one is fucking sick.
Who you got for the beef?
I was,
That one?
Yeah, but I didn't want to say it because damn, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the Cash Money No Limit because I felt like there was always subliminals in there. We ain't no we ain't.
But
What,
that's
did
one of
what
the
did Wayne
topics
say?
I
We
got,
ain't
so
got
we'll
no
get into that
suits.
one. That's one of the topics I got.
I
We
would
ain't
say,
wearing
No
suits
Limit
'cause
versus
we ain't
Cash
trying to be
Money.
presidents. But
They
I
need
mean,
to do a versus.
Let's do a versus right now, real quick.
I
Make
would
them
say,
say against what? What are you bringing out?
get your roll on.
Get your
Nah,
roll
see,
on?
I'm gonna be everywhere. He said nah.
Mr. Ice Cream Man, what they bringing?
They can bring some.
Because I'm like Team No Limit.
My liver's so soft.
But are you?
No whole catalog, but I'm thinking
'cause
you
you-
could damn near just do it with Master P songs and go.
Oh,
You
okay.
could damn near go against Cash Money with just Master P songs. Shit.
Nah.
oh yeah. I mean,
Hell yeah.
you didn't have to include Sons of Funk, but I'll bring him out if you like.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
I don't gotta include Mia
Mia
X
X.
or Mean
Ooh.
Green, but
that boy Fiend.
yeah, hell yeah.
Who got that fire? That was probably one of my first songs growing up smoking too.
Womp.
Pass
That
me
wasn't-
the green so I get higher. Fiend
Mystical,
wanna
that nigga,
know
man.
who
Already.
got that fire. You screwed and
I
chopped it,
don't
I think,
know,
on
man.
maybe
Cash
one of
Money
your
got
CDs
some
or
hits
something.
over there, bro.
shit, I don't know.
Oh no.
That was
Cash Cash Money got some hits over there, man.
Nah, they do for damn sure. I remember Cash Money coming in the door. Right, I was thinking like
That
fucking
would be-
5th, 6th, 7th grade. It was all No Limit. 8th grade, shit. No Limit was no. By 7th grade, No Limit.
I mean,
was
there
gone. It
was
all
there was
Cash
definitely
Money.
a long period of just No Limit before
Yeah,
Cash
yeah.
Money came. But when Cash Money came, they came, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They
did.
came with everything. They
And I
came with
almost
Wayne.
feel like
They came with
Cash Money
Juvie.
had
They came
came-
with BG. They
Yeah.
came with Wayne and BG. They
Yeah,
big
it
timers
I
separately.
kind of feel like even
Yeah,
in
that-
Corpus alone, we got on Cash Money like kind of late. Like I kind of feel
Yeah,
like by the
I
time
would say
Corpus
that.
got on Cash Money, like they were like, we looked at them like, man, these niggas are fucking new and hot. Whenever they had already been put out hella projects type shit, you know what I'm saying?
But do you think it's because the projects they put out was in the projects compared to P already being universal, quote unquote, or a wider net to throw?
What was your response to his Ice Cream Man?
Oh shit, I don't know. I was just throwing
Oh,
something out
shit.
there, but I said leather so soft.
Oh shit.
My tongue
Cash
so
Money.
soft, I probably have it
Nah.
all.
I would say Still Fly, the big timers.
already.
Shit, like
You
that.
said, nah, throw a
Back,
song out
nah,
there
back,
then. Come
back
on.
that ass up.
Wait,
Juvenile.
to Mr. Ice Cream Man.
No,
I
I would.
mean, if you gonna, if you
I would
saying
just say
hits,
like,
Back that
Oh,
ass
wait.
up would be against Wobble Wobble.
Yeah. Yeah, for that. I was trying to think of the
yeah,
song. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Hell
y'all
yeah.
trying
that
to
is
match
it.
them.
yeah,
And
nah.
also-
See, I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah,
we were just
it
going
is.
like about how big the song
Or
was.
you
I
can
mean,
also do against
hit for hit.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know
hit
we
for
were
hit
trying to
type
match
shit.
them.
No, you didn't have to match them. It was just basically just.
I like
song,
rebuttals.
yeah.
I like
If we
rebuttals.
would
That was a
actually
good
sit
one.
here
That
and
was a
do
good
it
one.
like that, yeah, we would fucking try to match them for damn show. But if we just throwing them out there, I'm just throwing out
Yeah,
hits.
I was
some
just thinking
hits.
about fucking hits.
Yeah.
I would say
They got some hits over there.
my pick is of course, you know, SUC, and then like I guess Swisher House. I never really heard them, but
For beef.
without that beef, there wouldn't be no Slim Thug. There wouldn't be like, you know what I mean? Like
North side, no.
Well, see,
North
that,
side.
I don't really. I don't
North
like.
side
How can I
beef.
say it? Like I don't really. Cause it was a beef. It was more of a north side, south side beef, and honestly, it was more of a one-sided beef because listening to Swisher House tapes, they really never participated in the fucking beef. Swisher House were like on some like, go hang with my niggas on the south, or I still got love for them boys on the south. Like they were spreading love through there. I never heard a Swisher
The
House
North
tape.
wasn't?
I never heard a Swisher House tape where they fuck them niggas on the south side.
you see,
yeah,
I,
yeah.
Like,
I can't
can-
attest
I
to that
can-
because
yeah.
I've never heard.
I
a
can
Swisher
say
House
I
tape.
can say that, and probably if freak you listen to it, you can.
Nah, for
you-
sure.
you
I was
never
just
heard the
gonna
tape,
say,
yeah.
my cousin who was a screwhead who put me on screw had a theory that because of the way the
No,
North
they
Side
didn't, bro,
treated,
'cause even Michael
because
Watt
of the way
says
the
he
North
wasn't
Side
having
treated
it. He
the
comes out on an
South,
interview and
a
says
lot
he-
of them
whenever
ended
they
up
would shoot
passing
slugs,
away.
he would go back
Like
and
it was
delete that
almost as
shit.
if a karma thing,
'Cause he
because of what he's saying right there, that nobody showed love.
My
that they
opinion,
showed
biased
nothing
like
but
a
love.
motherfucker though, because I mean, shit. I just feel like without the SUC beef, like Slim Thug wouldn't have went as hard. You know, he wouldn't have been. He's Slim Thug now. You know what I'm saying? Like she's really popular. You know what I'm saying? Like
Big boss of the North.
yeah, and I'm sure there's other artists. You know what I'm
oh.
saying? That came out of that.
Man.
Out of the beef.
Not necessarily a beef, but just SUC Swisher House. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't
The
like
competition that
yeah,
it brought
yeah.
out of both sides. Like
Exactly.
it brought the best out of both sides.
Exactly.
Basically, fucking Swisher House was basically the North Side's answer to fucking DJ Screw because the dudes from
Exactly.
the North Side knew we're from the North Side. We'll never ever have a chance to go rap on a Screw tape just because of the side of town we're from.
Yeah.
No matter how good I am, just because I'm from North Side, I'll never get to walk through Screw's
like the
doors.
Paul Walls and
Yeah.
shit. Like
Yeah,
even
exactly.
Paul Walls even said
Yeah.
it. Like you know what I mean? Like he would have to hide him jamming Screw. You know
Yeah,
what
and
I'm
even
saying?
them basically
No,
say
shit.
that they would have, because the South Side was shooting so many slugs to the North Side that they would love to listen to that shit on the North Side, but it was basically something you had to listen to by yourself because if your homie caught you listening to a Screw tape on the North Side, he'd be like, nigga, what the fuck you listening to that shit for? Like, them niggas talking about us, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
like you listening to the niggas that's dissing us, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's after they'd already started.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like during the whole time, yeah, probably like during the whole time.
Look, Snow says Slim Thug blew up beefing with Swisher House artists.
Yep, that's true. He came out with a CD called The Boss, where basically he
Damn,
went
see,
out.
I didn't
he
know that.
went at everybody.
Yeah.
Damn.
He talking about J Dog, nigga. I used to pay your mama's rent, nigga.
Yeah.
He said, "I fuck around and cut off your braids."
Yeah, Lil Mario, right?
Yeah.
He went at Lil Mario, fucking Big
So
Pig.
that's like a straight diss track.
No, it's a
That's
fucking
like a
diss
CD.
CD.
It's like a whole
Like
CD,
track
whole
for
project.
track.
Track
It's a
for
diss.
track,
Yeah.
nigga. He goes, fucking, he disses
That's
everybody,
crazy.
nigga.
Some shit like
Disses
that.
everybody.
Fucking
The Boss, Slim Thug, The Boss.
Every song on the
Motherfucking
album.
2000
That's
motherfucking 2. It might, yeah,
crazy.
2001, 2002. Slim Thug the Boss. He literally, it's like a
What
fucking
does it look like,
15
Freaky?
tracks.
Pull it up,
It's a
that
fucking-
CD?
It's an underground
How
CD.
many
like
tracks?
It's like 15 tracks. Slim
That's
Thug the
fucking
Boss.
crazy.
Yeah,
dog.
pull that motherfucker up.
That's crazy.
He goes at all because basically, see, this is what happened with Swisher House. Swisher House basically was just, it was so many niggas in Swisher House. So,
You talking about that one, right?
no, let me see. Yeah, but the one I remember had a different cover. That one right there with him on the motorcycle. The one right there. Yeah, that's the original cover right
It's the
there.
Outlaws, ain't it?
No, that's the original. Yeah, 2002,
Boss?
The Boss.
Yeah.
Nigga, he goes at
Wow.
everybody.
That's crazy.
Another say, so Swisher House had so many niggas in that bitch, and Michael Watts had the game that I had. See, Michael Watts basically,
Welcome. Look at the song. The name of the song.
Look at the songs.
Damn.
Fuck 'em. Trash.
yeah.
Take over.
Oh, the Dr. Dre Day, he goes off on that bitch
Damn.
like a
That's a
motherfucker.
shitload of songs.
Yeah, and everyone is a straight diss.
Big, what does it say? Big what?
Everyone's a straight diss.
Nigga dropped a 20.
Big
This
Banker,
nigga
man.
dropped a double album diss record, nigga.
27
Hey,
songs.
so the Chameleon there.
That's
How many
crazy.
songs on it?
27.
Go up. Is it double diss or like
Pussy.
Damn near
Nah,
like
it says
fucking 90
Jesus.
songs on that bitch.
27.
Yeah,
God,
and
damn, he
everyone's a
was
motherfucking
They must have
diss.
fucking
They're all
pissed
like a
him off.
freestyle. About
Yeah,
a minute.
because so that's what I was gonna say. This is the story I'm getting to.
Took
So
his anger out.
Swisher House has so many niggas in that bitch. Basically, if somebody books a Swisher House show, you got 20 niggas showing up, and even though 20 niggas showing up, you still only getting paid $1,000. We're booked the Swisher House, so you got to split $1,000 between 20 niggas. Whenever Slim Thug was basically standing out, and basically people wanted Slim Thug, like so they were basically forced to book Swisher House. So that's why Slim Thug went on his own and did the Boss Hog Outlaw shit. But like I was saying, Michael Watts had the game like that I would use. Michael Watts said with all the artists in Swisher House, Michael Watts would press up he would do the mixes, press up all the mixes, and after he pressed them up, he would front the CDs and tapes to the artists to go sell. So Michael Watts would front Slim Thug 100 CDs, 150 cassette tapes. And Slim Thug goes and sells them for fucking 7, 8 if he sells them wholesale, or he goes and sells them for fucking 10 if he's selling them fucking retail, or $15 retail back then. You know what I'm saying? Was what a CD cost back then, $15. So basically, Slim Thug was outgrowing Swisher House. Basically, what you could say, because the demand was basically Slim Thug. He was the one that was standing out. So that's when they started the Boss Hog Outlaws.
That's crazy.
And whenever they start the Boss Hog, kind of before they start the Boss Hog Outlaws, I think people inside the Swisher House, like the word is that people were like getting jealous of Slim because
My nigga a screw storian.
not just a screw historian, a fucking a Houston
A
rap historian,
Houstorian.
a Houston
That's
rap
live.
historian,
A Houstorian.
Hell yeah.
Historian.
Houstorian.
That's live.
And that's why I say like I love Screw, but
Live.
I can't be a fucking historian or trying to be historian to this shit, but only know one side.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
that.
My
I
side
feel
that I'm
that.
favorite
No,
to. You
no,
gotta,
no,
I
that's
gotta
real.
know it all. So I'm trying to-
Already.
you know what I'm saying?
Already. I feel that. I
So
feel that.
fucking them niggas started doing their own shit. And basically, that's why Paul Wall come in there started the color changing click. Basically, so instead of having to press up the CDs and Michael Watts front them to us, now we got our own click. So now we could sell. We get the whole 8. We get the whole 7. We get the whole 8. If we sell it for fucking retail, we get the whole 15. We ain't gotta pay Michael Watts $5 back, and we have a big enough name to where we can do shit on our own.
Right,
So that's how you got the Boss Hog Outlaws, the color changing clicks, and all them like that.
Yeah.
So after they all left and went on their own,
they cut-
Michael Watts
they
needed
cutting
new
out the
rappers,
middleman.
and that's where you get.
Mike Jones.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a story right there. Swisher House right there. Swisher House 99 with the bar in our cup, baby.
Man,
That's
hold
crazy.
up.
That's crazy.
That's
didn't know
that's
none
the
of that.
beef.
Nah, me neither.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that was the beef. He basically fucking when they was jealous of the, cause Slim Thug said he was fucking 17 years old in high school, and basically he was like I say, Michael Watts was fronting them CDs. Well, Slim Thug say, nigga, I was back to Michael Watts every other day to re-up on CDs. And basically he said Michael Watts couldn't even keep up with his demand.
Damn.
There's a picture online of Slim Thug sitting down with him and his sister. They're like in the living room. He's like 17 years old, and there's just fucking all this money just in the living room fucking flow. And he's 17 years old. He says it on the Donnie Houston and all that shit that he pulls up to fucking high school in a drop top motherfucking Buick Rivy on motherfucking swings. And he says even the teachers were like supporting his shit because he was like, not out there hustling. Like
Right,
they
right.
were
Getting
hearing of
it.
his name.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, you
know what I'm
really
saying?
out
You know what
there
I'm saying?
getting it,
They were
right.
out- yeah, so they weren't like
That's
they were
fire.
like proud of that nigga type
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He said they would let him miss school and miss tests to go do shows and shit,
Yeah.
like that type shit.
Do your test
But
on
obviously it was
Saturday.
Smart too for them. To
Come
let
back
him do
on
that shit,
Saturday.
you know
We'll
what I'm
open up the gym for
saying?
you.
Hell
Knock out this test real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after
yeah.
that,
You need
then-
help? We got him right here.
It's like,
Yeah, Still Tipping was a Slim Thug Swish House freestyle. He came back and made a deal with them to set it in Mike Jones. Hell yeah. For sure, man. We're going to move on to the next one, babe. We're going to move on to some motherfucking Corpus Christi history, man. Talking about, the other day, we was talking about the Yellow Rose on Facebook. Shit, Scoob, you wasn't here for the Yellow Rose, so I guess we could tell you about some legendary shit that used to go down at the Yellow Rose, maybe some shows we saw.
where
or
was the
something
Yellow
back-
Rose at?
It was on
Hypnotic.
Saratoga and Greenwood. Well, Club Hypnotic eventually was turned from the Yellow
Really?
Rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before it was,
If you don't know Hypnotic, then that was about it.
you know Hypnotic?
You know where the 102.9 radio station was?
If you go
That's
on
too old
Crosstown,
for me.
you can go
No, you either?
this way.
Right next door to Club Hypnotic.
Did it burn down?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, I don't know.
It's on fucking Saratoga and Greenwood, basically. I think it's past. Is it past?
Like SPID.
You got to take SPID
or whatever. Not,
Crosstown.
is it
Saratoga.
SPID that
Nah,
goes out that
fuck
way?
that.
You ain't gotta-
They used
nah,
to.
it ain't
They used
that
to have
far.
concerts there.
They used to have concerts
No, no,
there?
no.
Yeah.
SPID.
They got,
I
it was
think-
that picture that I posted on Facebook,
I
basically.
think I met
Crosstown.
No.
Where, however you get to the fucking to the
it was on
landfill.
Saratoga.
However you get to the landfill. Yeah, Saratoga.
Oh, yeah.
Exit.
And the side of that freeway.
Houston singer.
Whitney.
Nah,
Damn. I was hoping that was it, Scoob. I just watched it.
Zero?
I touched up on my Whitney
Nah.
Houston
Trey.
shit.
nah, he's a young light skinned dude.
I watched
From Houston?
The Bodyguard.
Slim
Yeah.
Thug.
Show my daughter who she
He's a
was.
singer.
And,
A girl?
Couldn't
Nah,
find it anywhere,
dude.
so I bought it on fucking
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, you saw Kurt
Oh,
Cobain
Kurt
there?
Cobain.
She fell
I
asleep.
think so.
Oh.
I think so.
Who?
Kurt Cobain's.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, he
I
used to be
met
here
him
all the
there.
time, like every 6 months.
Okay, yeah, I think I have been there. I think I met him there.
Wait, what? No. What? Hell no.
Okay, whatever.
Kurt
Fuck
Cobain?
it.
No.
It
He's
wasn't
been
me.
here. Kurt Cobain
When
has
did the
been
Yellow
here,
Rose?
but not
yeah,
at
when did the
the
Yellow Rose
wasn't-
close?
I don't remember.
shit, bro. Like,
Long ass time ago.
Kurt Cobain's popped in 2011. So if it
oh
was
yeah, at least 3 years before that, maybe
okay,
4.
Yeah, because Kurt.
We had XS. You saw him.
Yeah, excess.
'Cause I really don't even want to
or
speak on
not
it, you know what I'm
excess, it
saying?
was
But
something else.
basically, Club Hypnotic closed because my kinfolk got killed in the parking lot.
Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know.
She
shit about
ran
that.
inside and she basically died in the hallway when you walk into there. And basically,
Damn.
it was so much shit that would be going down. It was always some shit going down in
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Club
Yeah,
Hypnotic.
hell
So
yeah.
that was basically like the last straw. It basically closed
No,
down.
I'm not.
after
I
that.
don't.
Like it was like a fight type shit.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had
hey,
beef.
shit. Every week,
shit.
shit was
That's some
popping off out
bullshit.
there, bro. That
No,
parking
that
lot was
wasn't- that wasn't
scuffling
that-
up.
No, it wasn't.
That's
that
all
one.
them
You
go
had to
out.
walk the wide
It
way.
wasn't that, yeah, it wasn't that one then. 'Cause
It was all
only
Caliche,
place that
too.
I went that
Remember?
Yes,
was
that's
wild
what I'm
was
saying.
fucking
Scuffled up.
Yeah,
Macaws,
dog.
but other than that,
I saw fucking Pimp C there. I saw Bun B there. I saw fucking Zero. I'm gonna go through some of the acts that I saw there personally. I know there's a bunch of people that came, but I'm gonna say the ones that I saw. Paul Wall, Chameleon there. Mike Jones, whenever they were on good terms. And the thing was with that show, Mike Jones had just came out, and whenever he just came out, he was fucking hot as fuck. And we were listening to that shit. So we went to the Paul Wall Chameleon concert, and it was headlined by fucking Bun B. Pimp C didn't show up that night. I don't know if he was locked up. He may not have been locked up. This show was in 2002. Basically, we really went to go see fucking Paul Wall, because at that, I ain't gonna even lie, back then I wasn't really up on UGK the way I should have been, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was really up. They were kind of like major artists, and we were on that Napster shit, you know what I'm saying? That fucking, we were not just that, we were stuck in the freestyle. And remember there was a whole phase that probably a lot of people went through where they didn't want to hear nothing regular. If it ain't a fucking freestyle, like, I don't want to hear that shit. Basically, we were going through them fucking phases type shit. So we go to fucking see Paul Wall and fucking Chameleon there, and their opening act is Magno and Mike Jones. And we were like, well, fuck, nigga, like, that was like a bonus for
sounds
us.
dope.
That shit was dope as fuck.
That sounds
how come
Magnolia
shows
Herd.
like that don't come to Corpus like that much? Like what's the like,
We ain't got no promoters.
Who would they be? Who are we talking about? Those people who they were at that time?
They were hot. They
Yeah.
were hot as
Who
fuck.
are they? Who are those people now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that wave now?
Damn, yeah.
that's crazy.
Because you're not gonna get Paul and Cam and fucking Magno and Mike Jones here
hell
now.
Nah.
You
No,
can. You can.
I know. But I'm saying, so who would be
Not
that
as a-
wave coming out of Houston now to be able to do that? Highway Yellow.
Well, no,
That's the
I'm
only
talking
person I
about-
even
He's
know.
not even from Houston though.
But
Well,
I'm,
he's
talking,
Swisher
I'm
House.
talking about like, oh, so y'all talking like you're talking about like exclude rappers from our generation.
No, yeah,
That still do that.
Are
Yeah.
you talking about those?
because he's saying back then at that time Paul Wonka Millionaire, like that was this show was before they blew. This is before the world knew who Paul Wonka Millionaire
Yeah.
was. This is when they had regional success.
Oh,
Their biggest
nah, I'm
song was
talking
that
about, like,
Big
how do we get,
Swangers
like,
and Vogues
motherfuckers-
Yeah.
20.
So
You see
is
like
that
that,
is that
Let
mainstream?
me see that lighter, fam.
Nah, that's definitely not mainstream. That's regional.
Okay.
That's
well, then
regional.
out of their music, Still Tipping is mainstream.
Hell yeah, still.
But
Tippin's
that would,
mainstream.
if it never blew up outside of Texas, we'd be singing it the same fucking way.
What?
Still tipping on
Oh
fofos.
yeah, hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah.
like when everybody else caught on, it was later to us. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't see that as mainstream.
Well,
shit
whenever I
either,
heard
but
Still
even
Tipping,
though
I
it
remember
is-
like, hold up, this ain't the right song. Like, cause like fucking Green was saying earlier, like I remember hearing the original Still
The Slim
Tipping with Slim
Thug.
Thug
Yeah.
freestyling on that bitch, and I'm like,
yeah,
kinda
we
changed
would
it
would
up.
know that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we would know that. Like a lot of that music
What do you mean?
was already being made. Like as far as taking a piece of a song and making it a hook,
Oh,
that
okay.
was a lot of Texas
Oh
shit.
yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
that was just like, what song did that come from, kind of thing. Like I remember buying a fucking DVD CD combo that was called Tex Mix, and it played both tracks. So it would play
the old one,
the
mix it
old
with
one and the
Hell
new
yeah,
one.
those were badass.
Super
Hell
dope,
yeah.
bro, and I
Hell
love that
yeah. I
shit.
remember those were those DJ Grip and DJ Sense fucking mixtapes. They would like
Yeah.
play the original song, and then they would they were so cold.
They would
play
make the
original
sample
song,
into
and right
it.
before the fucking like song ended, like they would keep the fucking chorus
Yeah.
playing, and then they blend the new song
Yeah.
with the chorus from the new song with the sample, like exactly like you said.
Yeah,
Hell
that's-
yeah,
that's badass.
those were dope. Those were they down in Texas?
Nah,
like
it was
that
called
type of
Tex
shit.
Mix.
Tex Mix.
Tex
Well, the ones I
Mix.
heard were the DJ Sense and DJ Grips. They were called like down in Texas. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Them hoes were
They're
hard
going
as
to the
fuck.
original song, the instrumental.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
when they
where
play
they got the
instrumental-
sample from, where they got
Yeah.
Still Tipping on
Damn, yeah, that's
fofos.
badass.
Yeah.
Still, they would add that shit in. Still tipping, still
Well, see
tipping.
now,
still,
like
and then-
now, like that's what West Side Gun does now. I don't know if y'all know what West Side Gun is, but like artists now are doing that. You know what I mean? Like they're
Already.
going back to the old type of shit,
for sure.
sampling it,
Yeah.
and then putting it on the new shit.
Does he make like Memphis type music?
Nah.
Okay, I was gonna say because there's Memphis type music now, and they use that same method of fucking sampling and making that a hook.
But,
like
hey.
we actually have a local producer who's real Memphis influence named Frequency. You know who that is, I believe.
He knows frequency too. Shit.
Oh,
No,
well,
no,
yeah.
no. What
The way
about-
Frequency
okay.
makes beats.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The sampling.
What about What about Alchemist, bro, and Larry June? Like them boys is doing them samples in like
Yeah,
a
like
totally different.
y'all know what Alchemist
Different
is?
chops?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Different
Yeah,
chops, like
yeah.
not chopping the whole
Yeah,
Um,
totally different
bar or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
song or
Yeah.
of the beat, we'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's how like I believe QB does this shit. Like he don't let really whole samples fill out. He chop.
Yeah,
chop,
but the way
chop,
they would do it,
chop,
they would play
chop,
the original
chop.
song, and they would maybe play like a verse. Maybe they'll play like the chorus. I mean, the chorus, the verse, and then the chorus from the original song, and then right maybe before the second verse, like fucking starts, they would would loop that shit.
Shit, I did a mixtape with
would
you
loop that
trying
shit,
to
and
do
then
that
they-
same type of shit.
Yeah, they would loop
Or-
that shit, and then they
yeah.
would fucking play the fucking start the new song, because usually the new song would always start off with the sample, so they would
Yeah,
just
yeah.
blend that shit like that.
Like the
Hell yeah.
what is it the
That's just loud.
Nate Dogg? Is it the Regulators that's mixed with an old song? Have you heard that one? That version?
It's a new version.
Think, forget. It plays the old thing, forget, and it mixes that with then Regulators.
I haven't heard that
Mount
one.
Up, and Nate and old girl from the original song kill it together like a fucking. Yeah, they blend that bitch super dope. But
God damn.
hey, I love mashup shit like that, bro. Like when you can get something that's not normally there.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, hell
I
yeah,
thought
hell
that.
yeah.
What was the Chameleon track? Was it Still Tipping? They took Chameleon off for Still Tipping, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, like that shit. I heard the Chameleon verse,
Dun,
Chameleon
dun,
one
dun, dun,
before
dun,
that
dun,
one.
dun, dun, that one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So I heard the original version with Chameleon there before I heard the radio version on Chameleonaire's mixtape.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
there's the one with
Yeah.
Chameleon there. And that one's not the one that made the BT
Yeah, and they
and
changed
all
the
that
whole
shit.
beat and everything.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Dun, dun,
that's
dun,
actually
dun,
on
dun,
one of the
dun.
fucking
You know who
Millionaire
does that now
mixtapes back
on
then.
the XM radio? On I don't know if it's Hip Hop Nation or Shade 45, but there's a DJ who has a segment or whatever, and he does exactly what you're saying.
Mashup?
Yeah. He's on
Static
XM.
Selector.
Like
No.
goes back to the original.
Yeah, he goes to original, and he
Plays it with the new shit?
plays it with the new
Alright.
shit.
Yeah, that's
Already
live.
shit. My next shit is, what's the best act you ever saw in Corpus? Not out of town. What's the best act that you personally ever saw in Corpus?
Akon, Locked Up. I was a criminal. It meant so much to me. I had my motherfucking hands in the air like they were handcuffed. And it was Bayfest or Bayfest.
Already.
And that was right in front of the American Bank Center. True story. I was probably on the run at that time.
Oh, man.
So Locked Up, they won't let me. That was an anthem, bro. I fuck with anybody talking about.
Hey, that shit was hot as fuck at the time. I ain't even gonna lie.
You had fucking people who
Bayfest
never committed a
2000,
crime in their life
2009.
singing that song.
Hey, you
Yeah.
tried to get locked up,
Right,
to jam
just to go to that song.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Hell no.
Stop it.
2009?
I really haven't seen no
2009.
performance.
Nah, hell nah. Akon? No. Fuck no, because Tony was still alive.
Oh,
No, it says right now by Akon, live at Bayfest 09.
It's got to be
And then
before
it
that.
says, man suing Bayfest and singer Akon claiming injury at 2009 Bayfest.
Yeah, I don't remember none of that.
Damn, that sounds like some cool.
And
Nah.
then here's right here,
Yeah.
T.I. and Akon. Was T-Pain there?
Hell no.
Okay.
Tony was still alive, bro. This is
Oh,
before
I think
2006.
this is a different Bayfest. This is Bayfest fucking Mobile. They have a
Hey,
Bayfest in
I
Mobile,
saw
Alabama.
Bone Thugs here, man.
It
Oh,
just-
hell
saw
yeah,
who?
Me too.
I saw Bone Thugs here, man.
No shit.
Hell
Like the
yeah.
whole.
Yeah,
At Brewster's?
yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh,
too.
yeah. That was
yeah.
kind of past couple years, right?
Yeah.
Bone
I heard
Thugs
that
at
was
Brewster's?
pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like
Isn't
I
that
think
crazy?
That was when MGK
Isn't
came
that
with them, I think.
insane to think?
What?
I think.
Like as big as Bone is to you and growing up,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you were at Brewster's? Like, nah, bro.
No, they came to
put them in the
to
American
to
Bank
the-
Center.
But
Like,
they didn't, and I bet you that show at Brewster's wasn't even fucking packed.
nah, I heard it was live as fuck. That's
it,
all
was,
I'm saying.
it was probably live, but it
it
wasn't
was.
packed.
It was
It
packed.
wasn't. It was.
But it wasn't all the way to the fucking bar.
Nah, it wasn't crazy.
I mean, I don't
That was
know.
walking
I wasn't
around.
there, but I just
But
saw
there was a
people
lot of people
afterwards
there. Yeah, there was
posting the
definitely
right
a lot of people.
pictures to show that there was people
But they
there.
did come to Concrete after that at the small stage.
So how many people is the small stage?
1,500.
Shit, I don't know.
And Brewster's? Couple
Oh,
hundred?
a couple, probably. If that.
Yeah.
Maybe 200,
That,
300
to me,
max.
I don't know. Just growing
the
up, like
deck.
I'm saying, that just seems like a trip that you would think they would be sell out
Yeah.
everywhere. Like, do we not
Shit, when they
appreciate
came
them?
to Concrete, they were just walking around like normal people. Dog. They were just. I
Yeah,
remember.
but still, you know,
Oh,
like
no,
I feel like a
definitely.
lot of us should be there. Is what I'm
You
saying.
saw Akon at Bayfest, or was it just a concert?
It might have been Buck Days. That's what I said.
No,
Either
because
or.
it says Akon at the American. Was it inside the American Bank Center?
No, it was outside. We were
Oh, shit.
outside stage right in front of the American Bank Center. When they used to do all the shit down there in front,
Yeah.
where all that was
Yeah, I can't find no information.
top
on
and
it.
bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I got
Come
my
and Keith
wife.
performed.
I got my wife doing some research.
Hell shit.
I had to
Yeah.
pull up the pictures and shit, bro. My little brother was
I would
probably
say
like,
probably the best show I ever saw in Corpus was T.I.
Damn, I was just gonna say that.
That's hands down, and I wasn't even a T.I. fan at the time. I think I may have told this story before. It was just it was spring break, fucking 2007. Like
oh shit.
there
I got
was
another
like
one.
that was
Crazy
the
T.I.
that was the biggest concert that they were gonna have. They Z95 promoted that bitch for like 3 months, and I never even planned on going to the concert, but I remember going to my fucking homeboy's house like the day of the concert, and everybody and their fucking mama was over there, and everybody was just talking about the concert. I get on fucking goddamn, what was it, maybe fucking MySpace popping at the time, and fucking everyone's just talking about that fucking concert. So my homeboy ends up fucking giving me a ticket. I fucking go home. I fucking change. He fucking comes, picks me up. Fucking have some blunts. I fucking go to the fucking American Bank Center. And I fucking seen T.I. put on a fucking show. Oh no, I tell you, I
Big things popping
that's what
and
I
little
said.
things stopping.
Mims was performing,
This
and
is why
also
I'm
you know
hot.
who was performing? I forgot. Baby Boy the Prince. This is the way I live.
yeah.
I get my
That
money,
was a
stay
hit.
my paper and chill. Yeah, hell that shit.
yeah.
He performed at that motherfucker too, man. Baby Boy the Prince or whatever his name is. Him and Mims and T.I. was a headliner.
Another performance I saw that I thought was dope as fuck. I don't know if this counts, but I saw that boy Kevin Hart at the American Bank Center.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say rap acts.
I think I was there.
That shit.
Oh
was
no, it was
fire.
a Selena
I was
Auditorium,
gonna
wasn't
say
it?
T.I., but
Okay,
most
Selena
recent.
Auditorium.
At,
Yeah,
that shit-
Selena Auditorium.
Concrete.
Because like a month later was
T.I.
John Leguizamo.
Already.
More,
Okay.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
when
yeah.
T.I. came. Do y'all remember when that dabbing shit was like?
When everybody
when
tried to dab,
everybody,
yeah.
well,
Wow.
T.I. was doing that shit on stage, like when the song would hit or whatever he was doing. I was
Yeah.
like, man, everybody started doing that shit, and I was like, damn, that's.
He's like, I want to
that-
dab
it
too.
was, it was tight whenever it
Yeah,
was.
because it was right when that Migos had the dab song and all that shit out, so everybody was on that shit. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That's when T.I. came to the small stage at Concrete.
Nobody caught me doing that shit not one time.
No dabs for you?
Well, some of the biggest acts you saw, or the best acts you saw, best performances.
I don't know, bro. Like,
You ever go to any concerts at Johnny Land, Texas Ska Festival?
Oh, shit.
yeah, but not rap. I went to like a rock and roll. I
Oh,
went to
shit.
like Leonard
What,
Skinner.
Lollapalooza or what?
I don't even know what it was. It was Leonard Skinner, Peter Frampton, and 38 Special. You'd have to kind of know who the fuck they are to know
I
who
fuck
the
with
fuck
38
what the fuck
Special.
I was
38
at. But
Special?
I was yeah,
The
38 Special. Nah, this is all fucking rock, bro. Nah.
Nigga, man.
And the year
talking
is
about 38
1993 type
Yeah,
of
yeah.
shit.
Oh,
38
yeah.
special.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said
You know
Texas
what I'm
Sky,
saying?
so
Hell yeah.
Yeah, another one.
38 special is like a 70s, 80
Yeah.
rock band.
so you know who Leonard
know what I'm
Skinner
saying?
is?
Yeah.
Okay, you know who Peter?
That's a big act.
It's a big act, yeah. Peter Frampton is a big act too. If you look him up, okay, so he was doing the voice box type shit on the rock and roll side.
Like the Roger and Zapp.
Like yeah, like dun 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 dun, like his
All
fucking
right.
making all that shit fucking happen out of his mouth. But pause. But that shit was fucking. It was dope as a kid because you got to see all these grown ups who weren't like influenced by social media or being shy or being on camera, turning the fuck up, jumping to rock and roll fucking songs. I'm just like sipping the beer that
You
they
never went
left
to
on the
none of the
floor.
Z95 summer jams, like as a kid or as a teen?
Man, it was a good
I don't think so, man. The closest thing we went to back then was like a beach
social
debate
media.
or beach ball, whatever the basketball shit is.
Bayball.
Bayball
Oh,
back
yeah,
in the
Bayball
day,
used to
like
be
whatever
fire,
concerts
yeah.
that were included with that shit was
Damn,
like
really?
there was some shit going on. Somebody was out there doing
Yeah,
music.
Bayball used to be lit, man. I participated in Bayball for some years. Not
Yeah.
as a kid.
Well, I mean,
I always
it's-
wanted to participate in that shit as a kid, but I didn't never get to participate in that shit until I got to it being an adult.
Before my
My
time.
peoples would never fucking pay for that shit. They still have Bayball, but back then Bayball, you ever heard of Bayball?
I have
It's
no
a
idea.
3-on-3 basketball tournament that they hold every summer here in Corpus, and it's put on by the Special Olympics. And basically, it's held at Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Oh, it's for special needs kids.
No, it's for regular people. Anybody like okay, they have
Like us three could play.
yeah, they have
Yeah.
different
Oh,
divisions.
okay.
They have
Okay.
you put on the paper like how long you've been playing, your experience, how many years you played baseball and shit like that. Or they have like a corporate division. So I could be like, okay, I want to put Riding High Podcast. I'm gonna put us in the corporate division. So I pick whatever four wants to play. You know what I'm saying? And then they put us in the corporate division. We probably play against fucking Rodriguez Painting. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Playing against fucking Sherwin Williams, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck that painting place is called, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
that
tight.
type of shit. If we're like in the
tight.
corporate division. But basically back in the day, it was held in the parking lot of fucking Sunrise Mall. You know what Sunrise Mall is?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They used to have about 100 basketball goals out there,
Yeah.
bro. That shit was lit, bro.
Yeah.
Like lit
That's
like a motherfucker.
crazy.
But it would be hot as fuck out there.
I
Like that's why they moved
I
it
know
indoors.
it
But
was.
that shit used to be out there fucking, huh?
how
They would probably have.
There's
They
a
would,
shitload of
shit, right?
teams.
They would
Yeah,
have like.
it was like a
I'm
big
talking about,
tournament.
like,
It was like a weekend
Yeah.
event.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
weekend
yeah,
event, so
I'm
they would
saying,
literally
if
probably
it's-
have about
If it's a tournament.
yeah. So I would probably I may be
100
over
might
exaggerating, but
be-
it was
yeah, like
it was
100 is
it
a
was
lot,
at least
but-
it was they had at least 60 man. It was probably about 75 basketball goals out there. They probably had about because they probably had about I'm probably say they probably had about 50 because it was probably about 50 courts. So they literally had 50 courts out there to play 3-on-3 basketball on. You know what I'm saying? And it was just they would fucking make the markings on the fucking in the parking lot and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was lit. I remember going out there to watch as a kid, but I never got to participate in that shit. And you
Your
could play in
boy Freak
Bayball
wanna
like
play
as young
that
as
anthem
like
so
once say
bad.
like 8 years old, you could play in Bayball. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga want to play that so bad.
Nah, I just needed to know what year. So the song was released in 2004, so that concert had to have been there. Tony passed away in 2006, and he was with me at that concert.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was like, 2009. That's
So it was probably like 05,
fucking
04,
impossible.
05, and he probably came whenever he was hot.
yeah.
It was probably fucking
crazy.
Bayfest was in like September. It was probably September 04.
Yeah, that bitch was popping.
Hey, Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg
that's crazy.
and Coolio came to the small stage at Concrete.
You saw Snoop Dogg before?
I saw
yeah,
Snoop
that's
Dogg
nice.
here.
I already had plants on stage and shit like that, and he was smoking
Plants.
like American.
Oh, didn't Snoop
Plants,
Dogg get into
plants.
some shit with
For smoking?
Well, no, basically, I remember seeing some shit on the news years ago whenever there was going to be a Snoop Dogg concert. I can't remember if it was at American Bank
forgot,
Center or
yeah,
if it was
that
at
was-
Concrete Street, but basically, they tried to say Snoop couldn't smoke, and he was basically like saying, I ain't doing no show unless I can
Oh,
smoke.
I did hear about that.
You remember that
yeah.
shit? Was it at the American Bank
I think
Center?
it was American Bank.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they were, and that's what I say with the T.I. concert. Man, I'm sitting in the fucking, man, with that ticket that my homeboy gave me at that T.I. concert, man, that motherfucker was in the motherfucking rafters. The American Bank Center ain't even got no fucking rafters, nigga, but that bitch was straight nose bleed, nigga, nose fucking bleed. Man, next thing I know, I made my way all the way down to the motherfucking floor. I'm on the flow seats, you know what I'm saying? Man, my cousin ended up getting down there. I didn't even know. I run into my cousin. He right next to me. I'm like, oh, shit, nigga, it's going down. I see two fucking people that I went to high school in front of me. I'm like, hell yeah, this shit going down. Man, I had like 3 blunts in my pocket. Right behind me is a lady and her son. Her son's probably about 9 years old, man. Man, I ain't even give a fuck. I ain't even gonna lie, man. They all smoking like a motherfucker, like right next to them people not giving no fucks.
Hey,
We got that American Bank Center smog the fuck out, man.
Hey, what's the venue that's next to
not a
the
kid
water
concert,
park
for
here in
goddamn
Corpus?
sure.
It was all ages.
That's Brewster's.
Which one? The one next to Waterburger Field?
Oh, that's Concrete Street.
Nah, not the Concrete Street.
That's
Where?
Brewster's.
Brewster's.
The restaurant is like half restaurant, half fucking
Nah, it was like a field, like a baseball
That's
field.
Whataburger
Whataburger
Field.
Field. But they don't really do concerts there.
No,
They'll
that's
do them
baseball
every now
Snoop
and
Dogg
then.
was there.
Well,
Nah,
but
you
that-
talking about you wasn't around for no Snooperpalooza shit. Like,
No, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg
Dogg.
was
Snoop
there.
Dogg came to Corpus
With
like.
Warren
Yeah,
G.
but he was at Texas Sky too.
No, but that was back in the day.
That's
All
what I'm
that
saying.
was-
He wasn't there for that.
Yeah, but
No,
he's
he- no,
talking
no,
about
he just
they
came
did a concert at Waterburger Field about 3-4 years ago, and it was
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg and like Warren G and all
Oh,
them.
then, yeah, that's
because
the-
the promoters,
then
I was
that's
gonna
the
help them
baseball
promote the
field,
show,
yeah.
but they weren't trying to help. They weren't trying to
Hey,
basically break bread.
Hey, we went to that concert. It was live as fuck, but we were smoking and shit, and a lady approached us, bro, with her son, and was like, "Hey, do you think that you could let my son hit the blunt?" And me and my partner was like, "Fuck no! Like, what kind of setup shit is that? Like, bitch, you're bugging. Like, I'm not condoning that bullshit.
Hell yeah.
but
Hold on, fucking Green said, goddamn, MC Hammer came to the motherfucking Coliseum. God
That's
damn, that would have been
tight.
live.
Yeah, that's tight as fuck.
Had to
MC
be
Hammer
sold
was
out.
that nigga, boy.
Hell yeah.
Them
What?
pants.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he was
remember,
that nigga, boy.
Fucking, I saw Michael Irvin and motherfucking goddamn in the motherfucking the Buck Parade, the Kitty Parade.
Oh shit.
That nigga looked at my dad. He said, "Them your kids." He said, "Man, you been putting in a lot of work." My mom and dad got 4 kids. I was like, that nigga was riding in a drop top, motherfucking something. This was like right whenever they went when Buck Days was like now. So they had just won the Super Bowl that year too. So it had to be like fucking Buck Days, like fucking 93 or some shit like that. Maybe like 9-3 or 9-5. That shit was dope. I want you to talk about fucking Alex about fucking Tony Hawk coming to Corpus and you seeing Tony Hawk and shit. You tell me that story.
Damn.
Oh yeah. In 2007, Tony Hawk went on a tour called Tony Hawk Boom Boom Huck Jam Tour.
Yeah.
So what he did
And this
was
tour was they would show it on TV too, right?
yeah, they would show it on. He had ESPN like behind him sponsoring it, I guess, and doing like a recording, and they would show it on the air. I don't know if Corpus ever came out, but he did.
They had the
They
camera
had
crew
the
out
show.
there?
They had the show. You know what I mean? Everybody was out there, and well, what he did was since he was like already, I guess he was kind of older already, so he would bring the OGs that were like
Right.
his age on tour with him.
Right.
He would bring the BMXers and he would bring motocross guys. So like, it was real badass because like one of his friends that he actually does a podcast with, Jason Ellis, was like the announcer, but he was like still skating with them, you know.
Right.
And I waited like I don't know how many fucking hours. I wanted to be in the very front, dog, and I fucking made it to the front. I fucking went in the front, and it was badass. They would
Where was this
at the Concrete Street,
in the front of Concrete Street or inside?
like on the inside.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you went like
Damn,
hella early?
Damn, this was
Yeah, I went
inside
hella
Concrete
early.
Street?
Yeah,
They
inside
set
Concrete.
something up in there or
Yeah,
what?
inside of like where you actually watch the big stage, it was all right there.
Damn, they set up
Yeah.
all the ramps and shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're there
It was
for
a
like
half
8
pipe,
hours
it was a half
and shit?
pipe,
Yeah,
and then
that's
it was
crazy.
like the like a ramp, but it kind of looked like air. I don't know. It's big ass fucking ramp for motocross.
Damn.
And yeah, I waited forever, dog. But I wanted to be in the front. As soon as they fucking said go,
Damn.
run into that.
And there was a whole lot of people waiting to go in
Yeah.
that bitch too. Damn,
Yeah.
that's what's
There's
up.
It was
people
me and my
running?
cousin and his.
Everybody else was running and shit.
Yeah, everybody was fucking running too. I was like, hey, dog. As soon as
Yeah,
they
once
open
they
this
open
shit,
that gate. Yeah.
once they open this shit, I was like, hey, be ready because it was
That's
at the time my
crazy.
cousin had he was with a girl who had a kid or whatever, his stepson.
So you're like, nigga, fuck
I'm
that.
like, damn,
Yeah.
dog.
Y'all niggas ain't finna
I'm
hold me
like-
back, nigga.
Hey, they
Yeah.
finna trample this
I
kid.
said, dude.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
take off, dog, because I'm not waiting. Fuck, come on.
That's crazy.
Fucking go and make it to the front. And it was cool because, like, every time they would walk by or whatever, they would just kind of, like, shake your hand, the motocross guys,
Yeah.
bikers, whatever.
That's bad.
But they put on a show, you know what I mean? They would talk, whatever, get the crowd pumped.
Did Tony Hawk put on the show or he just chilled?
Yeah, no, he skated, too, the whole event. He did, like,
Fucking.
I don't think he did the 900, but he did, like, a 720, and everybody
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
goes
shit.
crazy, you know what I
Damn.
mean? Like, it's
Damn.
badass. Yeah. The BMXers, they'll do, like, doubles and tricks and shit with, like, their partners, you know what I mean? It was badass.
Damn.
Yeah, that was in 2007.
Did you go to the one on the Lexington?
That was actually my real good friend Josh
Talk about that
Garcia.
one.
Shout out Josh Garcia.
Shout out Josh Garcia with Makeshift Skateboard.
Oh,
He's
really?
been having that company for 20 years, and he's the one who put that all together.
You know the idea and everything behind it, like what it made him want to do it and all that.
Shit, Tony Hawk. Fuck the dumb shit.
Nah, he wanted to do it like on the.
That's what
on
made
the
him wanna-
Lexington,
yeah,
you
what
know
made
I'm
him-
saying? Like
okay.
I guess like.
Well,
be-
that's what I
big- to be
mean.
big.
Like the
'Cause nobody had
monumental
did it.
of it. You know
Nobody
what I mean?
had done that shit.
Yeah, it's Tony Hawk
And
shit.
well, there was a man who was popular at skating. His name was Huff. Keith Huffagnall. He passed away. I think passed away of cancer.
And is he the
He-
dude who has the Huff clothing? You say?
Yeah, he's the guy who has the Huff clothing. He wrote him saying like, "Hey, I think I was gonna do a store, or whatever." So he ended up sending him a whole bunch of his brand of shit to sell in his shop. It's kind of like was backing him up, helping him. You know what I mean? With the shop, like of his stuff. And well, Josh ended up throwing that. He brought some really big names in the game. I don't remember a lot of them, but he brought one also that performed and shit. And it was a badass outcome, man. He put a lot of money into it. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing it for a long fucking time right now, man. And he lives in Oceanside, California right now. And he's the one that I don't know if y'all have ever seen on my Facebook and shit. I've met him over there. We go to J-Quan, a popular spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, he's still hustling, still doing it. He's supposed to come back and celebrate the 20-year anniversary here in Corpus.
On the Lexington?
that's
No, like the 20 years of having his brand.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
What? And you say he had it? What was his story here in Corpus whenever he had it? Did he make?
It was right there on the other side of where Dusty's studio is. It was on that corner right there on the opposite side.
Oh, right there.
It was
okay,
called
bet.
Makeshift. It was a big old sign.
Right there on the corner of, so that would be what, Mesquite and fucking, it was on the corner of Mesquite and Mesquite and Shepherd, around the corner from Dusty, on the same street as Dusty.
Like Dusty's on this side, it was on the back side, like where the gym, where that thrift store is.
Okay.
By the park, by Rotama Park.
Yeah, that's Mesquite and fucking
Yeah, that's where his shop was.
Already.
But yeah, he moved. He's working in Utah right now, but he travels a lot for work and stuff, and we try to meet up just when we can. But yeah, he's definitely doing the 20-year anniversary here at Executive Surf Club, I believe.
Well, he needs to do that shit back on the Lex, bro.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna do one. He's gonna do one in San Diego on their ship out there.
See, look at that shit.
Get him on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. That
Yeah,
shit's
bro.
fucking.
Yeah.
That's some Tony Hawk
Yeah.
type shit from the video game, skating on
Hell
the
yeah.
fucking
On the ship.
on a
dog.
ship,
That's it right
bro.
there?
Yeah,
That's it, yeah.
like their shit was super legit. You had to climb the fuck up there to the
Yeah.
upper deck if you wanted to be a part of that.
Hey, them dudes who built them ramps,
Shit.
bro, they knew what they were doing.
You were skating on the ramps? and
Damn,
shit?
how'd they get that shit
No.
on there?
Oh, those were all the skaters that were in the
yeah.
ball?
So there,
Yeah, they're the ones
there's
competing.
a fucking deck where the lowers where the planes come.
See,
on,
what-
and they
what
pick
it
that
was
deck
is
up
I
from
always
the
knew-
deck to the top deck, and they load all this shit up through a fucking side and the
I
ship
knew who
that's
he
a
was
different
at that time, bro, but we were
entrance
never
dog.
cool like we are now. We
than the
recently met.
customers.
Oh, okay.
They need to
And
start
we
doing some
became
more shit
fucking
like
tight.
this here,
That's
man.
what I'm asking for.
Oh,
So,
this
like-
is your footage? So you were there
Yeah,
for...
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
JJ's fucking DJing
Oh,
up
shit.
there. JJ's the
That's
DJ
ill,
at this
bro.
bitch.
They need to do more shit like
Yeah, you
that,
can go to the
bro.
YouTube. You can see it on YouTube. There's YouTube. He's talking on there.
Damn, what was that?
This is 10
2012,
years ago.
12?
That's crazy.
I think it was 2012.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out Josh Garcia, man.
And
We
they were
became
there
re-
all day.
became
We
real
were there
cool, man.
all
He actually,
day.
like-
till nighttime. You ever heard of Stefan the Voice? from Corpus. He's like on his way to being an astronaut. Some crazy shit. Shout out to him if he ever watches. But he was the closing performer that night. You see where that flag is in the background?
Yeah.
That's the skip stage where JJ's working, and,
So there's a
and there was
stage back there?
performances and
Yeah,
shit.
Mike, how do you say his name? Mike V, OG skater, performed with his band there too.
Yeah, they had a rock and roll band
Yeah.
going on too.
Yeah, we need more shit like that. We need to bring something. That's why whenever I talk about doing a skating event with you, that I have plans of doing something like this. I ain't got to be on the Lexington, but the way all that shit's brought out like that, like was G95 was a sponsor because I see they shit on there.
Yeah, he got
we
I
gotta
think
get
he
some
got
back
Cricket to sponsor him, Red Bull, I believe.
Damn.
Look, they got a
some
Blue
big-
Angel
he got
sitting
some
right
big
there on
names.
the deck.
He got some big
Damn.
names, bro, to help him out with this.
And they had watch right here. My
Monster.
favorite part.
Put it up.
Oh,
Put
man,
put
it
on
was
the screen
graffiti.
put it on the screen so the people can see, man.
It was
And then bring
fucking
back a
straight
little
up
bit so the people
graffiti.
can see shit.
Hold up. Yeah, all this shit.
Yep.
Man, where are
Oh
we?
yeah.
We putting it on the screen for y'all to see. That's too dead shit.
Damn, we still
Yeah, a
on-
lot of them dudes
still
back
on
then were
Egyptian
kids, bro,
pyramids.
and they're all grown now, and some of them still
Yeah,
skate.
for real, and like legends. And
So
shit.
who were like some of the people that he brought down, like that were there at this shit?
So
that
I
are,
think
like,
Ronnie Krieger was he was sponsored by Blind. He came. I think he was one of the guest judges. Like that dude Mike V. I say he's another popular skater. Man, I can't remember who else he brought. But a dude who moved to Cali. His name is John Manley. Man, he's real good. He's one real that's like real noticeable. You know what I'm saying? In his skills. He's still skating till this day. He was actually here the other day at Cole Park. I saw him, but he lives in I don't know where he lives in California, but I think it's near San Diego or Oceanside also.
bring it back a little bit, shit. Oh shit, I didn't know it was that long, so you can just let it play.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch. I told you it was all day, bro. Like we actually, you know what? We have another camera set up on top of one of these towers that's catching a fucking time lapse of the whole fucking day, bro.
Damn.
So we owned our own time lapse footage of the fucking bridge and everything going on right there.
Everybody got
Yeah,
their
man.
tents
Hey,
out there
Josh
and
would
shit.
freak out if he saw this
Was
right
it a
now, dog.
competition?
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, like I guess, but
Did
it
they
was
give
like
out
best.
they gave out trophies
Yeah,
and
it was a
shit?
Yeah, I
competition.
think they
was.
gave out money.
This is all free skate,
Damn.
but they had moments where they were like
I'm sure
best
they gave
trick.
out money, merch. You know what I'm saying? They throw out stuff.
What that's what I'm
for
saying.
people.
Were there people out there selling merch? Like, were there any?
Yeah,
brands
on
out
those tents over there
there? Yeah.
in the back. On the opposite side, there's a tent where it's the fucking host of the event.
This is the first time I see this.
Yeah, I didn't know. I never even
Bro,
heard
you
of
never
this.
seen this before?
I never even heard of this.
It's insane,
No,
right?
he has a.
Ooh,
That's what I'm saying. There's a video on
shit.
YouTube about it, where they did like an interview and shit.
Yeah, you had people
Yeah,
out there
this is
all
definitely
day
something big for the city,
chilling.
man,
I
and
think
they-
it was free fucking. It
Entry?
was a free Monster. Yeah, there it is. Monster was like sponsoring the event too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
free monster drinks.
Dranked out.
Damn.
Wired the fuck up.
That's crazy.
Keep skating.
What does it take to bring something like this? Alex?
Sponsorship.
So basically
You gotta-
money.
Money, yeah. You gotta.
So you got to get sponsors
You
to
gotta
cover.
get sponsors.
Yeah.
You gotta write 'em,
$3.95
and they
for
gotta
sure.
give you. You gotta.
Do you know how much
basically-
he invested into this event out of his pocket? Did he ever tell you that? You ever get close to anything like that?
I know it was a lot.
That he came out of pocket? Like 10
No,
racks?
no. Yeah, I think it was more than that.
That he came out of his own pocket besides
No,
the sponsors?
no,
Okay,
sponsors,
okay.
Sponsors, yeah.
Okay, damn, that's what's up.
But yeah, it's basically just a big ass skate video, bro.
Already,
I
shit.
think that's him right there, John Manley. Tell
Oh, I was trying to find this graffiti. Oh yeah, so
Oh,
Dose is
Dose,
doing
Dose,
that.
yeah,
Dose is
Dose.
doing that this whole fucking
Yeah.
time, all day long. They just
It was a
he
one-day
lives-
event?
yeah, I think.
Those two, he's
Nah,
on
yeah, it
IG.
was.
He lives in Hawaii now.
Dose, look, so they got a U-Haul up there in the
Yeah.
background. One of
Yeah.
the dudes jumped off the U-Haul as like part of his trick, trying to nail that shit. Like,
Yeah.
So he had to
Some
he had to pay for them to get taken down, put in the U-Haul, taken to a storage because them motherfuckers are so damn big. Where's he gonna keep them? You know what I'm saying?
I
You
mean,
gotta rent a storage to put all that stuff.
so you think he still got all these pieces?
Nah.
God damn.
I mean, it's 10
He
years
sounds
ago.
like a missile, the rail. Badass, right?
I probably still have this unedited footage to this day, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, the rail's like a missile. Hell yeah, that's crazy. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Hell yeah.
Fucking
sure,
Lexington
man.
theme.
Yeah,
That's
man,
what I'm
just take
saying.
Sponsorship and, like I said, he is behind the scenes here. He doesn't even live here, bro, and he's the one behind the scenes pushing a lot of shit that you see me doing. He's like behind it all, you know what I'm saying? Because he has connections with the mayor and he has meetings with her, private meetings, trying to push to like get skateboarding to the next level here, you know what I mean? By making parks and all this shit. Nobody knows that he's doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Also behind the scenes here, he's behind the scenes. He's doing shit for Corpus to try to build up the skating community in Corpus. Damn, people don't even know.
And the people don't have no idea. So I try to like, you know what I mean? Show him that, hey, this is the guy. Show him respect when he's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't come that much, but this is the dude. You know what I mean?
Because they're just looking at him like, oh, he's just some dude here that's just fucking here skating.
People don't know because he doesn't put himself out. He don't put himself out there to be there. Hell yeah.
What's his name again?
Josh Garcia.
Already. Shout out Josh Garcia, man.
Yeah, big shout out.
Yep.
For sure. Man, that guy, man.
I was gonna say, that culture is fucking been around a long time.
Yeah, I want to do something with it for damn show. Even though I don't skateboard or nothing, that shit it looks fun to me. Alex took me to skate parks before, and that shit's fucking fun to me. I have fucking merchandise and shit that skateboarders and shit people will wear. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. And I'm probably to the point where I may be even willing to sponsor a skateboarder. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how far we could take it. Hey, here's some merchandise. Hey, y'all fucking skate at the skate park every day. Here's some fucking shirts for y'all niggas to wear. Type. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of shit. So definitely want to get down with the fucking skating community and shit.
I got a gajillion fucking skate stories that I do not have time for.
Yeah,
Well, I'm saying, like, as a kid, I was telling Alex, and probably Scoob too, but like I grew up around a lot of skaters. I grew up around a lot of different types of people. And skaters were a big part of when I started smoking.
Same with me. Hell
So a lot of that shit stuck, and we had that relationship that we would skip and smoke. They'd skate, and we're in like ditches that are right off the side of the freeway and shit off of Lantana, and it's like the best fucking thing that they could get.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a ditch because it's got your
Is it empty?
leans. It's empty ditch.
There's a
Yeah.
name for
okay.
that spot, and I can't think of it right now. But
The one on Lantana? No shit. Bro, that shit's
two
classic.
spots. There's one
That
under the
shit's
freeway,
classic.
and there's one that you're saying beside the freeway.
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn.
it's basically got like a fucking ramp. And it's got a little area
Ghetto
you
half
can
pipe.
kind of wall
Yeah,
ride.
exactly.
You can wall ride, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
basic
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So,
like some LA type shit, some Cali type shit.
Mini version.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mini
Yeah,
version.
just make out whatever you got, bro. Like
Hell yeah.
So that's why I go.
we
That's
could
why,
definitely
like me,
fucking
what I do,
something
dog,
like
is
that.
everything that I like to skate, I build on my own, and I take it to spots, so it brings attention to the spots that I'm bringing it to, and now you see, oh man, look, those kids are there because I'm the one that showed them like that.
Well,
was a
since you
badass
build
spot.
your own shit, have you ever thought about building your own line of ramps?
Nah.
Or you don't build shit to sell to people? You
Nah.
don't build. You never like.
I mean, I could, but I just like
you should
don't.
maybe start something. Build a couple of fucking
Like
little
some
ramps.
boxes or whatever. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fucking put your brand on that shit and shit.
So
Sell
I-
that shit.
I was-
Fucking make a post that start on Facebook. Fucking selling that shit.
Hell yeah. It's a good idea.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, you can do it all yourself. Fucking, you can do it badass. Dude, tell them nigga, I do this bitch just custom, nigga. What you want on this motherfucker shit?
So I do them like green and black. That's how you know.
What's
it's
the
my
little ramp
shit.
called like that? A quarter pipe? Yeah, like
Quarter
build some
pipe?
quarter pipes and shit like that. Shit, you can build quarter. You know how to build a quarter
Yeah.
pipe? Hell yeah, shit. Make your own fucking line of
That's
fucking wooden fucking what is it called? Decks?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Wooden ramps. and shit.
There's a brand that does that. It's called Keen. They came out with that idea and they do it to like make it as simple as possible. It's pretty badass, man. But yeah, that is a good idea too to do it.
Hell yeah, especially
for
if
the
you're
ones
building
here,
this shit
for the
at
kids
home.
here.
And if you know how to
Yeah.
build it, why not use that
Yeah.
fucking talent? If you know how to build them good, shit, build them motherfuckers, put your fucking brand on that bitch and fucking sell them
Yeah.
motherfucking, then build it, start an Instagram page, you know what I'm saying?
Skateboard
Shit.
Universal fits it all though.
Yeah.
To be
Exactly,
honest.
skateboard
Yeah.
universal.
He's
is
he's already
everything,
got
shit.
the name
Yeah, hell yeah.
because that really has no limitations.
Hell no,
on
I gave him that
whatever
name. He
angle.
was gonna call himself Skateboarding Corpus. I don't even remember.
You know what's funny?
Did you go? Were you at the Universal shit?
Yeah.
All right.
When
Did you have 361 or some shit at the end of it?
It was my IG, Alex Corpus.
Oh, okay.
When
All
I
right.
started Block Bleeders, it was Block Bleeders 361. K9 told me, shout out to K9. He said, drop that fucking 361 shit,
dude,
bro,
let's talk
because
about
you'll
that shit
never
before you
fucking
got-
get past that
Yep,
361.
we were just talking about
I
that.
said, cool, but I already set up the fucking email that way, so I'll drop it from the name, and it just became Block Bleeders, no 361 after that. But people, listen to people. If you ever hear them, you'll tell how old they've known me on how they say that. Some will say just Block Bleeders, some will say Block Bleeders 361. So
No, the name came from when I went to a popular spot on a Sunday. It's called Jaquan Sundays.
Where's that located at?
That's in Koreatown in downtown Los Angeles. It's a famous spot where a lot of people have like put their stamp on it by doing like all this crazy shit there. So the brand manager like of the team, Coach Cooley, he's real cool as shit, man. He does a lot of he motivates me to do the things that I do here. He does them over there. You know what I'm saying? Same stuff, but like at a bigger scale. I get. You know what I'm saying? Because he has DGK behind him, man. It's badass. And
That's fire.
he gave me the idea because he was going live and he's like, "Hey, we're skateboarding universal, baby. We're everywhere with it." Fucking stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's my fucking gonna be my brand right there. And that's where it came from.
Well, that's why you need to start making your ramps and
bro.
Yeah.
Straight
helmets and fucking
Yeah.
boards and
Yeah.
trucks and wheels and all that
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Once they start off with the ramps, because I figure if you can make it yourself, you could go get the wood for cheap, build that shit and shit. Nigga, a fucking quarter pipe, nigga, this bitch gonna cost about from just thinking off my head. Nigga, that's $300, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah,
like,
you're right. Because wood.
that's $300, and what that wood gonna cost? Maybe what about $100? You know what I'm saying? You putting it all together yourself, you basically turn the double flip.
Yeah, hell yeah. And a lot of the dudes do like the shit that I make. You know what I'm saying?
See, there you go. Shit.
I was doing like RMA on Tuesdays.
There you go. And you already got people out there that you can showcase your shit too.
Yeah.
Man, you got to get out there like that, man.
Sleeping on yourself.
Yeah,
I know that I suffer from that same
we all
shit.
do shit. Hell yeah, shit. Man, I want to talk. Have y'all seen that motherfucking Nueces County app?
Oh shit.
No.
You haven't seen it?
Nope.
No.
Man, it's an app that you can get on and go to the feed and see everybody that in jail that didn't got locked up. And it's like fucking real time, nigga.
Oh wow!
Like calling the number?
Nah, like
It's
their
like
pictures
calling
on
the
there.
number back then?
They
Look,
get
it's
locked
like
up.
this.
They get
It's
locked.
like, I'm going to click on the app right here.
He got to be in jail every time.
Click on inmate info. Click on inmate feed. And that
You
bitch
can
is
see
in
them
real
niggas
time
in
of
real
every
time.
motherfucker.
Can you pay commissary on there?
No, it's just showing you.
That's
if
true.
they
Showing you who
a
got locked
bond
up.
and shit like that.
Damn, there's that many people getting arrested right now.
Yeah, they're wild in the court.
Hey, we get that. You ever seen that locked up newspaper?
It's basically like a
that's
lock.
what it
This
is.
is basically like
That's
the
what it
locked up
is.
Yeah.
newspaper online.
Yeah.
Except they're not
You ain't,
clowning
and
them.
you ain't got to pay for it.
They're not clowning them.
$2.
Yeah, they're not clowning them.
$2 a paper now.
I'm like, what are they doing that? Like, I don't know. That shit is. I feel like that's extra.
You think
Like
so?
that?
I mean, just for a simple fact, like fucking.
It's by Nueces County.
What is? I mean, niggas make mistakes, man.
Yeah, maybe it's to like teach them a lesson. Like, hey, we're gonna put your face out there for the world to
Well,
see.
I'm sure-
We're gonna
You
put
better
it on
not
the
quit
newspaper
fucking up.
and on the fucking internet.
Yeah, I think the busted shit is too much. I could see the Nueces County
I think
website.
It's a little excessive.
The ratings are
tad
Channel
excessive.
10.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's a little
The ratings.
excessive. Hell
It's
yeah.
a little excessive. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's just crazy.
They get
man.
them viewers if they put that little bit of extra.
'Cause I'm just looking
bullshit.
through this bitch the other day. I'm on this bitch getting high, just scrolling through this bitch like it's Facebook. I'm damn near on that bitch sucking. I ain't on it like it's Facebook, but I scroll through that bitch about once a day.
He
just to
all
see-
posting free so and so, free so and so.
Bro, that's
I didn't
what
even
I'm
know you was
scrolling.
locked up.
I see my homeboy on that hoe. I'm going through that hoe and I see my homeboy on that hoe. I'm like, God damn, man. Out of fucking, I had never seen nobody I knew in that hoe, and I'm going through that hoe and I see my homie on that motherfucker, and I'm like, God damn, bro.
And if y'all have that,
your homie.
anybody
He
watching
got
that
out.
app,
He got out.
Oh shit.
Because if they
In
bond
real
out,
time.
it takes their picture off of the thing. It takes their picture off of the app. But I think if they're in jail, like as long as you're in jail, you're gonna be on that fucking app.
fuck.
Yeah, that
Better
shit
brush
crazy.
y'all's hair every
In
day.
real time.
They're gonna fuck your picture up.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy. Hell yeah, shit. Man, let's talk about the fucking. A lot of people don't even remember this because I never even went myself. Me and Alex was talking about it the other day. We was talking about the Corpus Christi Zoo. What you know about the Corpus Christi Zoo? You know anything about it, Freak?
I heard it existed,
Adrian, know anything about that one?
Nah, hell no.
but never
I ain't
been.
heard about that either.
I guess I didn't believe
I had
the
heard it
people.
existed too, but I never, my people wasn't gonna take me to
Yeah,
no shit
that
like
too.
That. And it's almost been like a myth. It was always
Yeah.
just like almost like a. Like
That's
a
why I said I
Corpus
heard.
myth. Yeah, it's
They
always
said it was
like a Corpus
urban
myth.
legend.
It was
Yeah, like an urban legend.
It was
So,
like a barn.
somebody's crib with a
Alex
bunch of
said that
animals.
He actually went
It
to
was like a barn or two, but like the fence. I just remember a fenced area, bro. It was very small. It wasn't nothing outrageous. It wasn't no crazy fucking animal.
Oh, you went to it.
Yeah.
They had like a
okay,
lion,
okay.
a they had
Oh,
a
yeah,
lion, a
tiger.
So you're
Tiger.
here
It
to
wasn't-
tell
it wasn't
us.
no- it wasn't no crazy animals out there,
Nah,
but they
like-
had a
like-
lion and a
nah,
tiger.
Not like.
So you're
not
here.
Like, not like big.
In
though.
Corpus
They were little.
Christi in a cage
Come on, man.
in a barn.
No, it was a little one.
So when you say crazy
Fuck.
animal, I guess you mean like they didn't have no giraffes,
Giraffes,
no elephant,
no fucking-
elephants. Okay,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So they had a lion and a tiger though.
No, like a tiger.
Hell no.
Tiger.
Like a tiger or a liger?
No, a tiger, like a fucking baby. A baby.
Man, we had a liger and we didn't even know it.
A baby.
Motherfuckers was breeding them in our
And I think
backyard.
they had monkeys too. I
There's
think.
some monkeys out
Yeah.
there.
Like big monkeys?
Nah, small.
Chi- chimpanzee
Man, the
size?
smallest monkey a murder your
smallest ones?
motherfucking
I
ass.
don't know what they were called. Those little ones.
Some little chimps.
Like the one from
Or some
Aladdin?
munchkins,
Not the
or
ones
whatever
with the
fuck they're
fucking
called.
ugly butts. Not those.
Yeah, that
He
little
said
one.
not a baboon.
One of them little ones will murder your motherfucking ass.
They had a tiger though, a baby tiger.
Yeah.
They would let you pet that shit and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro,
You was petting a tiger?
Yep, I remember
in
that.
Corpus Christi,
Yeah, dude, he would just,
outside of a circus.
Where was it
No, it
located? Do you remember?
In
where
a
it was
barn.
You go to London,
Only in
London,
Texas.
London
Hey,
ISD.
This nigga crazy as
It's all the
hell.
way down the street to the
Petting
dead
a
end. It was right
tiger
there.
in a barn?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
So
that's
that's
the
where
crazy-
Pee Wee's is.
No,
said
I don't think that they.
Tiger in a bar.
That's where.
I think it was too little to like.
Man,
Nah,
fuck
I don't think
nah.
it was still. They cared
Like
for
where
it.
the
You know what I
horses
mean?
go and shit.
Man.
I don't think they just fucking threw that
Fuck
bitch in the
no.
cage. It wasn't like that.
Are you talking about Pee Wee's, bro?
No, it was over there in London.
Yeah, where London
ISD.
Estates is, and then across the streets
No.
is Pee Wee.
No,
Pee Wee's Animal Shelter, where they have horses there.
No, listen
They
up.
have fucking community service like a
you're talking
motherfucker
about
there.
over there by the dump. That's Pee Wee's.
That's Saratoga, and that's
Okay.
London
He
Estates.
said
Where
it's
London-
no,
where-
not London, the States. The London, like London,
London-
like its own.
Hey,
school
I would
district
never
and
let
shit.
my mom live that
Going to
shit down.
Petronila through 665.
You took me to fucking play with a tiger in a barn, mom.
If you go way out Weber,
Did you ever go out to
Hey, I
Texas
would
Sky?
be on my mama ass.
past that.
Love you, mom.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
It's not that.
okay.
I'm fucking with you.
God.
London
Yeah.
is its own school.
I got you.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah. It's a little like a little.
It's a- it's
It's
a
basically
dead-
turning into its own little suburban.
It's a
So
dead-
they
It's basically-
charge.
London's basically almost turning into its own little Flower Bluff, Cat Island, but it's like it's instead of being like a fucking 4A school like a Cat Island or Flower Bluff, I want to say London's like a 3A, 2A. You know what I'm saying? Their high school probably only got like 200 kids.
Yeah.
As far as Cat Island, probably got about 1,500.
That street was at a dead end where the zoo was.
God damn.
I
But we
wonder
were
if
looking
that's
it
the
up.
same
Look,
street.
Google it, because we looked it up yesterday.
What's it
Hell
called?
no.
Look up Corpus Christi Zoo, and they
Just
they
simple
show
as that,
pictures
huh?
and shit.
It's just simple as that, huh?
Corpus Christi Zoo.
Nobody ever thought to Google that. Ever.
There's a sign right there.
Flamingos? I don't know flamingos.
That's
Somewhere.
crazy.
It's just this one?
No, click on that one right
Look,
there.
that's the man
No,
with a
go
baby
back.
tiger.
Go back to the.
You seen that man with a baby tiger?
Yeah,
Nah,
go back.
where?
Where's it at? Freak just fucking don't even know what the hell he doing.
What?
Go back. Exit that shit.
Oh, look. Where the fuck is this shit at?
Best zoos, aquarium, and Corpus Christi. Man, I ain't gonna-
Which one?
Look, it's right
Go,
there.
you gotta go right. Go to the right. Yeah, that's
See that man
yeah,
with
that
the
was-
tiger?
Yeah, so that was the tiger.
I'm
they
saying
had.
they're not throwing that in the
Damn.
sun out in the
That's
heat
crazy.
to die. They're caring for it. That's what I'm saying.
God
That nigga's
damn.
in a tin building.
Duh, with AC, with AC.
Go to studio so you don't.
Them motherfucking tigers will rip right through that tin.
God damn.
What?
Alex is next in line and shit.
So they would let people pet that motherfucker and
Yeah, but
shit.
he has it like that. You can't just.
Oh, so he would hold it.
Oh,
so you would pet
okay.
that
I
bitch.
was
So,
like,
so
hell
you can
no.
like get on the ground and like lay down with it and take
Oh.
pictures and shit like that.
No,
Oh, okay.
hell no.
Damn, so I gotta hold this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Because I mean, shit,
They
your
like
kids. Your kid
$20,
is gonna
$20
fucking
and
bite
shit
your
to
ass.
touch that motherfucker. Man, I want to hold that motherfucker, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, see, look, I said it was just a cage. See, it's like,
Come on, man.
yeah.
Wait, you
dog
said a
cage?
barn.
Or yeah, it was like a barn where they fucking store shit, and then like a cage area just like that.
Click on that one right there to say Caller Thompson. Go to the original page.
And
This
you
one?
telling, hey, you telling me that
This one?
Yeah.
They
It
kept
wasn't
the
big.
tiger in
And
there.
then go to visit so we could go to
It
the
wasn't
original
like in a
ad.
cage. They probably had to have it like
But-
in an
Close
air
that
conditioned
shit
area
right there
where they
to
cared
you
for
can-
it.
Now go down because at the bottom I want to say it talks about the Corpus Christi Zoo.
That's crazy.
Because those are zoos in Corpus throughout the years, but we're specifically talking about the Corpus Zoo.
Oh, so we've had multiple zoos?
Yeah.
What the?
There used to
oh.
be a zoo at Ben Garza Park. I didn't even know that shit.
I saw a comment just right now that said that, and I was like, what?
Yeah, there used to be a
fuck?
zoo at Ben Garza Park.
Damn.
Wayne's World. He said he been to Wayne's World too. We'll talk about Wayne's World after. But
Is
let's go.
that's not Corpus?
Wayne's World's in Mathis.
There you go.
Located at Farm to Market Road 43.
Yeah.
Corpus Christi Zoo. 145 acres. 145 acres, but it was still small.
Nah, that shit. They didn't have.
Oh, they didn't have the.
That
They were
fuck
the 145
no,
acres
dog.
weren't being used.
Nah, hell no, it wasn't even like that.
I mean, maybe.
Bro,
I
that's,
mean, I
a
don't
big,
remember-
that's a big ass tiger right
Yeah, I was
there.
gonna say that ain't
I
no
don't remember
little
it
baby.
being like that.
Go down some so they can see on the screen.
Oh shit.
Steve said the Corpus Christi Zoo was located in Banquete. Was it in Banquete?
No.
Hell no. He said it was on Farm to Market Road. We're looking at the ad right here. God damn.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't remember a tiger like that.
See why it shut down?
Oh, right there.
The zoo closed
Hey.
in 2002
Leave it at
Oh
Corpus.
shit, it was open that long?
after the U.S. Department of Agriculture accused the zoo of neglecting animals and endangering
I must have
zoo
went when it was.
visitors.
I must have went when it was when
Tragic
they were.
City.
Yeah, when it was fucked up.
Hold on, I want to read the rest. Go back
Tragic
up.
City.
It said neglecting and endangering zoo visitors. Damn, so visitors were at risk, converted into a big cat refugee, and
You goddamn
following-
right. You got a tiger in a fucking pit bull cage, ma'am.
Man,
following a settlement with the
Damn.
USDA in 2003, closed for good.
says extra large.
Ma'am, you got
Okay,
you got a
go
fucking
back.
lion in a
Hey,
fucking
those
dog
animals
house.
can't last in this heat,
God
dog. I feel
damn.
like I know they're.
I don't feel safe.
Bruh. He said they got a fucking tiger in a pit bull cage.
That ain't gonna- Come on, man.
A fucking kennel.
Come on, man.
But the other one was
Out of here,
it was
dog.
Wayne's World Safari. That
Yeah, talk
motherfucker
about
was
Wayne's World
bad. That one was
Safari.
badass.
Okay, what was that?
It was
Wayne's
like
World?
exotic, like zebras, fucking camels, longhorns, all crazy shit.
Like some steer?
Ostrich.
Oh shit.
They would take you like on a cage, like
A ride.
almost like a trolley. You know what I'm saying? But it had like a cage on it. The fucking longhorns would be all with their horns on the side of you. You're like, oh fuck.
The dad ain't had no giraffes and no zebras.
Yeah, they had giraffes.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
bro.
What the fuck?
Okay,
They had the ostriches. You had like the food. You just hold it like that. The motherfuckers would come and fucking snag that shit out of your hand.
God
The whole
damn.
cup. You'll see like on the land just plastic little cups like everywhere.
Yeah, I can't do it.
But
fam. I
the
can't
camel's
do
the same thing. You fucking
wild
put your cup like
animals.
that and they'll take the whole shit out of your hand.
I ain't that guy, man.
They had the Clydesdale horses there.
Damn.
The Budweiser horses.
Hold on, let me ask
yeah,
you
that's
this.
crazy.
Did
Them
these
some big-ass
animals look
horses.
in poor
Hell yeah.
condition?
Nah, hell no.
Oh, so they were.
Nah, they had a rhino there.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, they said that this fucking rhino. I don't know if you can look it up. They said that
Google
this,
Wayne's World Safari. Come on, that's what's next. We on Wayne's
they
World
said
Safari.
that this
Mathis,
rhino
Texas.
was like in a Durango commercial
That's what
from
this is.
remember the
The,
Dodge.
Dodge Durango.
Yeah.
Damn, the rhino was in a Durango.
Yeah.
Durango.
that's what they
commercial?
said, but I don't know like
How true it was.
Yeah.
So that rhino will fucking knock
What else
through
did they have? Oh, they had a
anything
fucking,
that's over there, man. Yeah.
Where was-
a wolf. They had a wolf,
What?
big ass motherfucking dog,
What?
big ass bitch.
Bro.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if they had tigers.
You know
or
how
not. I think
big
they
a
had
wolf
tigers.
is?
Dog, yes,
Go
that
to
motherfucking
Italy.
back.
That bitch like,
Hey, it was
Yeah, it was like in the
walking-
cage, like
walking
that,
like that. Look at you. Fuck that
Same-
shit.
Hey,
Same
you know, like
article.
you know when I was a youngster, I used to think to myself like,
Yes.
oh, if I was ever caught in the woods and a wolf attacked me, I could fight that bitch
You
off.
wasn't
The
sentient,
fuck
not
you
Mathis.
can, Adrian.
What,
Them
Wayne's World
bitches is
Safari?
like
Okay.
fucking Great Danes on steroids, nigga.
It was
up.
on North 77 Highway. It's
Alright.
going to Sinton.
Well, on the Caller Times ad, it had said that it was in Mathis.
It
yeah.
might be. It might be. I might be wrong.
Maybe it was on the outskirts to where it was, you know what I'm saying,
But
considered
dog,
Mathis.
that shit was
Had
badass. as a
tigers
kid.
out there.
So the Corpus Christi Zoo was
Bullshit.
trash and Wayne's World
Yeah.
Safari was live.
Like
was
I
lit.
said, I went when I was little to that one, but I'm pretty sure I went when it was already fucked up. Like what they said of neglecting all that
I'm
shit.
sorry, y'all.
Cause I don't remember no big ass cats like that.
God damn.
Shit, I'm just amazed to know we had 2 zoos. What
Man,
the
we had
fuck?
like 3.
Yeah, I don't remember none of the other ones.
Yeah, that's crazy.
God damn, yeah, that's crazy shit.
I mean,
Man,
like
Go
What
ahead.
would we do if it was motherfucking tigers loose on the motherfucking streets of Corpus? I
Well, that's what I was
came
gonna say right
outside.
now. Do you
You
think
remember
Corpus-
Corona?
Do you think Corpus would do
Yeah,
well?
huh?
As if
You
we
remember
had a zoo there?
I
Corona?
think we
a
would.
Corona.
Do you remember Corona? The coronavirus.
Yeah.
That.
I
Stay
mean-
our ass the fuck inside.
My mama's like, oh, I went outside and I seen a tiger in the tree. Oh.
Let me ask this again. Do you think Corpus would do well if we had a zoo now?
A legit one.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all
Yeah,
ghetto
not
or
no
just
bullshit like
some
that.
fucking white man with, not even no white man, just some old man with a whole bunch of money. Just say, you know what, I'm gonna go buy some animals, some land, and just
Hell
do
nah.
some shit, charge niggas $20 a head to get
Nope.
this bitch in.
We would
No.
need like a Steve Irwin type of dude to be running the
Nah,
show.
No, I think it would need to be ran by the city.
Bro,
No,
yeah, I
what-
would say, you know how many millions of fucking dollars it's gonna
So there-
cost
yeah.
for you to keep a gorilla in a fucking cage, dog? Like,
So we don't have the
Hey,
city
Brownsville
funds.
Zoo.
What-
Brownsville
what
Zoo's
if-
legit?
What if we put it on North Beach where all the go-kart and shit used to be? Like
Yeah.
that
That wouldn't be- that ain't
whole
enough.
area, that whole area, not just that little corner.
so the
That
sound of the motors can really tick the fucking
No, there's
gorillas
not
off.
go-karts there. He's saying where it was forming.
Oh, they're gonna hear it from the bridge, but the bridge is gonna be way the fuck up there, supposedly.
Man, they gonna be some angry animals, man.
I mean, shouldn't
Ready
they
to
already be
fucking
in
flip
cages?
out on somebody, bro. Like,
They got a zoo in other places. They got a San Antonio zoo. I went to the
Next
zoo in
to
San
the
Antonio.
highway?
That shit was dope as fuck.
The Brownsville
I would
one's
say, but how
badass.
much do you
They got
think
some
the
big
San
ass
to the
Antonio
highway?
Zoo costs?
Yeah, but you're right because it would cost a lot. Like you say, just to house a one fucking gorilla in a fucking enclosure is gonna run that. Taxpayers in Corpus ain't ready for shit
Man,
like
they
that.
did that big ass
Like,
aquarium.
Hell no.
They did that
They
big ass-
can't even fix these fucking roads, man.
They did that big ass
Fucking
aquarium
my
for
sway
the
bars all the
dolphins.
way up, man.
Yep. They'll do it. They can do it.
That shit crazy as hell.
I mean, they get excited when they come out with like new turtle displays and new
Yeah, they gotta keep it
the
simple.
new
man.
bird displays and shit too. Like they find ways to bring more animals.
Yeah,
in.
yeah, like keep it with the
They
birds.
got the
and
reptile
little,
thing
yeah,
going
like,
on now.
When you
The-
start talking about
as kids, I
fucking,
think they had to pet the stingray shit.
yeah, when you
yeah.
start
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
hell
like
yeah.
wild animals,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
What year
you-
did it
it's
shut
a
down?
totally different ball game.
2003.
man.
The zoo shut down in 2003. That's crazy. Yeah, I think it opened in '96 and closed in 2003. But I never
If you
went
can't,
there to school.
freak, if you can't tell, I'm not a zoo nigga. You know
you
what
don't
I'm
fuck with the
saying?
animals,
like
Hey, San Antonio Zoo's badass.
but you
just-
fuck with the dogs.
dogs.
Yeah, the
That's
animals
not-
are bad. I didn't think
That's
it was something
different.
I was into, but I went to the zoo
That's
From
with
birth?
different,
my family.
man.
That shit was fucking fun as fuck.
From
Like,
birth,
Yeah.
A dog is different from a fucking a tiger. A
Yeah, but you're
dog
not
is,
there. You're not gonna get nowhere close to that shit. They got big ass thick clay cages and that, and even
I've seen the same videos
They got big ass
I'm like, bro,
enclosures.
is you serious?
Man, it's like a drop.
Yeah, they got big ass enclosures.
Where there's
And
a
it's
will,
like
there's a
15-foot
way.
Drop to where if the
Yeah.
Like,
fucking
bro,
thing
I
jumps
just
down
seen
there,
a
he's
crazy
basically-
ass lady jump in the fucking
Yeah,
lion
she's stupid.
cage.
That's why.
Yeah.
I seen the little fucking boy fall
Yeah, it
in
ain't
there
like-
and
it-
they killed Harambe.
It ain't
I
like that
fuck-
San
you know what I'm
Antonio.
saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I done seen all that.
and you know where that shit would happen
Where?
in good old Corpus Christi.
God damn.
Mamas, man.
Oh, man.
Better
For
stop
real,
playing.
bro. Like, so whatever people say, nah, that shit. Well, we about to find out.
Yeah, man. Hey.
If they get a zoo going, that would be some crazy shit. Animals on the loose. And you know what? And it would be Tragic City for real because it would be on the news as it happens
yeah.
for the
I'm
world.
Hey,
and
nah,
again,
it'll be on the
Corpus
Chronicle
Christi would
first.
make it
I'm
famous
outie.
off of
I'm out like a
would make it
motherfucker.
famous off of something tragic.
I'm
again.
out. I'm out. Like I swear to God, I'm out until the motherfucking animals is picked up and
Yeah.
all confiscated.
Yeah.
I'm gone, man. I'll be damned if I come outside and it's a gorilla in my trash can fucking around and shit. Right?
Do you know if we had been in lockdown longer than we were, say like till now,
Right.
that'd be very fucking possible.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That fast. Like you saw what happened in the little time months
They would like
that
I-
we
but-
happened. Animals
but
were
those,
coming
those
out.
people were essentials.
Well, whatever. I was just talking about the
Hey, I still
animals.
had to work every fucking day of that shit.
I'm focused on the animals though. I'm not trying to talk about us. I'm talking about the
I
animals
was
that
in
came
streets
out.
every day.
Yeah.
Because I'm, hey man,
Already,
wild
for
animals,
sure.
we don't got no chance, man.
Next thing, before I got two more before we get up out of here, man. Y'all talking about wild animals and shit. Fucking, we were talking yesterday too about like the hangers and fucking Billwood Park and old courthouse and shit. I remember you were telling us going inside the old courthouse. Did you ever fuck with like the hangars or any other crazy spots, freak?
Hangers was the craziest South Side place that we had been to at that time.
Talk about that.
We're all in fucking cars that are low to the ground, driving to the back of the hangars to wherever the fuck was back there. I think it was like concrete pillars or some shit that were abandoned or whatever.
Oh,
And we would go chill back there, smoke, whatever.
I've been back there before.
Yeah, so we got pulled over a few times, like going back there, and the cops would tell us not to be back there. But he had to literally drive all the way the fuck in there to find us because the grass was always so fucking high. When we went, we knew that was the perfect time not to go when you could see us. And like I said, our cars are low to the ground and those fucking big ass potholes on the way to get to the back. So we like fucking super cruising that bitch back there, like super slow. And like climbing each one of these little potholes. So the cop would come out there and tell us we gotta leave, we gotta burn off and shit and whatever, and we'd ignore him, and then we'd go to the front, make it seem like we fucking leaving, but we would just go chill at the fucking in the hangar and climb whatever stairs and shit that were there back then. I think there was like a fucking whole stairway that went all the way to the roof, but it was broken, and one of our homies like jumped and fucking was like standing on top of the hangar just checking everything out.
That's fire.
I remember we had like
I drove through there.
What would people go back there for? Like
chill, smoke, drink.
Boning and shit.
I mean, shit. If you went solo dolo like that, shit, you could.
Illegal activities.
Come on.
Yeah, this was all that kind of type of shit, bro. Like, we were definitely not where we were supposed to be.
And it's close to the airport, huh?
Nah, this shit was like on
old
what?
airport.
Fucking
Across from
Yorktown.
Billwood Park. I mean, it was at Billwood Park, right? Across from
Behind it.
Across from where the nest is now.
Yeah.
Damn, is that what it is?
On Yorktown, yeah, hell yeah.
It's Billwood Park.
That's crazy.
Across from where the nest is now.
Cimarron in Yorktown.
That shit is pretty close to my crib now, and that
Not
shit seems super fucking far back in the day. We coming all the way from Northside, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
hell yeah, that shit
Yeah,
was
that's
far as fuck back in
fucking
the day.
shit,
Fuck yeah.
bro.
Bro, you back in the day, anybody say Yorktown, that damn near meant like Flower Bluff.
Yeah,
nigga. Like,
that meant
still
peace.
damn near. It still do to this day. Shit.
well, Yorktown now, somebody say, if they say Yorktown, I usually think like Everhard in fucking Yorktown or Staples in Yorktown.
Niggas start saying Yorktown and then it's Jocelyn and shit. I'm like, nigga.
You going far, bro.
Yeah, bro. You fucking better Uber or some type
Yeah, they
of
got
shit.
Uber nowadays, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, none of that shit. But we would with Fat Man's nephew, I guess that's what it is. Fat Man's wife is my homie's sister, older sister.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? So he would have the fucking low ass car that would go out there, and there was times where he was still at his car and it's looking like he's there solo, and we're like already in the fucking where everything else is, but we all just crammed in his fucking car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a shitload. Like whatever the max is to that bitch and me, another 100 pounds on top of this, and then two others like me with some skinny fools like you and fucking like homie that's driving the car. Like, bro, we was mobbing deep and for no good.
Would y'all get off and go inside the hangar and shit like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we would go in that bitch and climb the fucking stairs until you could get to the part where the stairs are broken to the fucking roof.
Hell
That,
no.
like, hey, stairs
Homie
finna
would jump on the
collapse like a
stairs, pull
motherfucker.
himself up, and fucking get on the roof of the fucking thing. The rest of us is like 200-300 pounds. We ain't doing that
So
jump.
the cop never was like, "Hey, I'm gonna write y'all a ticket." Just
He would
Nah,
Y'all
because he
in
would
there?
catch us in the field,
Oh,
and
okay,
on the
okay.
way back is where the hangar is. So he would think we were fucking leaving and shit, and we just go back. There used to be like a rumor that the house that's like right there was like some famous man or some shit like that. I don't remember what the fuck the story was. I had to ask fucking
The
right.
what?
like
The
ghosts?
man, there's a house right there. Yeah, some shit like that that used to be there. Like that was the creepy story. That was what drew us to that fucking
Yeah.
area.
Do you remember
He
that
flew
house?
in World War II.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Do you
shit.
remember that house back in the day that never got finished? It was like a badass 2-story house.
Oh, three-story.
Three-story house. Yeah, it
On
was like-
Yorktown.
It's supposed to be on Yorktown. It was
Yeah.
a badass 3-story house. It was gonna be like a mansion,
Yeah.
and they never finished that.
I remember.
bitch.
Nope.
I remember the leveling was fucked up. Is what
Yeah,
they
the
said.
foundation was
Damn.
fucked up. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like a
that-
badass 3-story mansion that they were basically building on fucking Yorktown, and they got like halfway through, and they basically just stopped because the foundation was fucked up,
If
or
you're
something was fucked up with it.
If you're going towards Flower Bluff,
Yeah.
past Neil's, there's like a bunch of horse fucking shit.
Cattle and shit?
Yeah, cattle.
Okay.
Or the land right after that, the house was right behind there.
Yep, hell yeah.
on the opposite side of the Bill Witt Park.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember the story, but it was
North
whatever
side.
house is right across the street from that bitch. I don't even know. Is that shit still even there like
That's
that?
crazy.
Like, did they knock shit down?
They knocked that house down because that house stood there abandoned for what, maybe about 10
Yeah.
years?
So probably more because that's like part of the reason we're there. Like we didn't go into the house, but it was
No, we're talking
part
about
of the
house was
reason
on
why
this-
there.
The park was on this side. The house was on this side a little
Yeah.
bit further down.
We're talking about across the street.
Oh, y'all
across
talking
the
about a
street.
different house?
Different. Yeah.
It was like a 3-story mansion that was fucking.
Oh,
yeah, we're
what?
talking about that fucking mansion that never got completed.
So the one I'm talking about is like while you're driving in, it's on the left hand side. Like their front door is on the next street,
Yeah,
but their backyard was right there as we drive to the back of the hangar, and it was like the only house right there, like as if you had that whole block or something on the other side. But
Hell yeah.
I don't know. We just kind of ran with that shit.
Just before we go to the next one and the last one, so let's talk about a little bit about the courthouse. Y'all going inside the old courthouse. I remember you saying y'all were opening jail cells and shit.
Fuck
So
that.
How y'all get
We
in
had-
from the beginning?
We
your
get
first
stuck
time.
in that
I know
bitch.
y'all probably went in that bitch a couple of times, but your very
Bro.
first time, just talk about your very first time going into the old courthouse.
So you get in over.
How old are you at this point?
Shit, I don't know, bro.
Still a
Maybe
teen?
18, 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't like a okay.
Nah, I wasn't young. We were years deep in being
Already.
stupid.
And this was just something to fucking do.
Yeah, this is just another on the list.
Something to do
And
that we
that's
ain't
how
done
the hangar
before.
shit happened too. And I think it started because we worked at the fucking Lexington, and we were like, people would ask, we hear shit and whatever, and me and homie would fucking be like, nah, well, we go down there and smoke and shit, and we don't hear shit, but there'd be tossed like desks and articles still down there as if like from when the ship was still in use or something.
Yeah.
So the idea was like to try to different, abandoned places, courthouse, the fucking hangar. So the courthouse, we got into
Y'all
there.
niggas were ghost hunting and shit.
I mean, for whatever,
Hell no.
just being dumb, breaking in shit. Like, man, we broke into a club one time and stole my homie's fucking turntables and had to get them hoes right back. I was like, oh
Yeah.
man.
What? Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
nah,
what?
we broke into a club one time, stole some turntables, and ended up being my homies, my OG homies, and then having to give them hoes back to him. Like, this is somebody we see every weekend type shit, but we didn't know his shit was in
inside
this
the-
club.
right,
Yeah.
right,
So,
God
but so when we got into the fucking courthouse, there was like a little hole in the fence, but nothing big enough for us bigger dudes to fit in. So you had to like jump over the fucking bottom of the freeway where the concrete goes up like that, and the fucking pole would come like almost lined up right there. So we're almost like walking on the wall shit.
Alright.
Like, and yeah, so even I don't even remember how the fuck we got out, to be honest. Probably that same little fucking way, but so we were in that bitch. The stairways in the front was broken down. So we had to go like through the fire staircase, I
Escape,
believe it was.
yeah.
So that shit led to every fucking floor where you could just walk around the jail cells like the jailer does.
What the fuck?
So we're in that bitch.
Hell no, dog. Hell no.
We're in that bitch like looking for shit,
So
just
it's
whatever.
daylight in there or it's
Nah,
dark
it's
as fuck?
fucking night. This is like 2 in the morning. and
Yeah,
shit.
what?
Hell
Niggas
no.
crazy.
Yeah, we
So
ain't
you
up to
walk
no
the
good.
square?
Yeah, the whole fucking thing. Like
hell
through many
no.
levels, walking through offices and all kinds of shit like that, bro. Like, and there was papers and fucking desks still there too. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, they didn't even clean that bitch
You
completely
gonna walk
out.
in one of them cells and them fucking
Just close
cell.
on you.
Yeah, that bitch gonna close. You gonna be stuck like eating.
I'd be there to this day.
Man.
This
So
story
y'all
would
went
never
in the
be
cells
told.
and like open the doors and
I mean, it's just the around
Were the
side.
bars that sells like all rusted and shit like that? Like it was like a whole bunch of rust
Fuck
and shit in that
yeah.
bitch.
I mean, they had to have been, but I don't remember specifically.
Already.
I remember.
Did you go in any of the
I was telling
courtrooms?
you.
Yeah, y'all go in the courtrooms and shit like that.
Nah,
basement?
I mean, we went in offices. Nah, no courtrooms. I can say no courtrooms. Offices though.
'cause I know that there was one in the they say in the basement with like the
A courtroom?
balcony on top, yeah, and then you can see like
Oh, you
know
can
what I'm talking
observe-
about?
Like
Well,
overview.
the
Those
front
observe.
entrance was like that. Like you walk up and you can see from up there. You know what I mean? Like but that staircase was
Like a
broken.
tier?
So to see from there, yeah. So to see from that second floor, you'd had to have gone up through the fire escape or fire stairs, whatever staircase.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But so we start seeing these fucking blue and red lights flashing, just flying everywhere, right? And we're like thinking, fuck, they're outside, they're gonna come fuck with us and all this shit. And so we're like quiet as fuck. Like a minute before that, we were like breaking mirrors and whatever else fucking glass we found in that hole.
Tripping.
Everybody apparently has something in their hands they doing it with. I just do it with my hands. Bah! Bust my motherfucking shit open in 3 places. That I didn't go to the doctor for a week, but you can see all my shit turning different colors and getting all swolled up. Grossing motherfuckers out and shit, like real shit. But anyway, so we think the cops are outside fucking with us. My blood's just dripping on the floor. Drip. That's all you hear. That's all you hear is just that fucking drop of blood, bro. Like as the cops are fucking have us freeze, but don't even, know we're in there because they have somebody pulled over on the freeway. And we thought they were there for us. So we fucking burnt the fuck off and took off. Went right past them to fucking North Beach to a fucking hotel room we had over there. Everybody's like fucking wrapping my hand up with all kind of bandages and hotel towels and shit. And nah, I ain't faint. I just popped more shit, took more shit, drank more shit. Kept it going, bro.
Now losing all that damn blood,
Bro,
dripping
hey,
like that.
a week, that bitch was fucking big as fuck, bro. Like at least an inch on that bitch of just swollen green and purple looking shit. My mom forced me to fucking go and take that shit, to go like get it checked out. And they gave me a shot and all kinds of tetanus shit. And
they closed it.
Damn near
nah, they didn't close it. It took that long. I still got scars right here. Like I can't even put my pinky straight because that bitch was like right fucking right here, and then on top. And you can see the vein on this one. You can see the vein moving around, and then it like scabbed up, but like scabbed up all fucking bruised up. Like it was pretty crazy.
For sure. Before we get up out of here, man, it's the last thing before we get up out of here, man. I want to talk about some of your favorite BET shows from back in the day. Or current, which that's
Rap City to the Basement, hands down.
Straight up.
Show's over.
106
We'll
and
see
Park.
y'all next week.
106 and Park.
106.
For real?
The
Only for
Basement,
Freestyle
dog.
Friday.
Yeah, that's
And the
on there.
basement
The
feels
Basement.
that and the
Yeah,
interview
so-
at the same time. So that's why Rap City to the Basement, hands down.
What about Hits
But-
from the Street?
Yeah, with
Man,
the,
I ain't
that
even
was-
got
You say
Nah, I wouldn't even top 3 there,
what was
motherfuckers.
his name?
We going Sita
Hits.
before we doing that.
Or what did they call him? His name was on the show was Hits or something like that. I think his name was.
Wasn't he on
He came
High
out.
High?
He came. Yeah, hell yeah. I need money.
I need money.
I
Yeah,
need
that was
money.
my shit. That
Oh,
was my
yeah,
show
I
right there,
need
DJ
money.
Lil King. That was my motherfucking shit. And
Fucking Hits from the Street?
Nah, a lot of niggas don't know about that fucking show, bro.
The Hits from the Street.
Yes,
Hell
that
yeah.
was my fucking show. I really
Yeah,
fuck
that
with
shit was
show,
live.
tough. No bullshit.
shit was
I really
live.
fuck with that show tough.
I might
For
have
real,
to.
as a kid growing up, I really was on that. And when I bring that shit up, niggas be looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. And I'm like, bro, I need money. The nigga off of How High.
Yeah.
BET
I
show.
remember,
And they're
but
like,
I don't.
nah, bro.
Over the basement?
Not
Nah,
over the basement.
not
I
over
didn't
the
say
ba-
your
nigga,
favorite. I
hell
said
no.
some of your favorites.
Oh, got you. I mean, making the band
Biggie
is not
movie.
fucking. That's MTV,
That's
right?
MTV, yeah.
The
What did
big, the
BET
Biggie
have at
movie that,
that
they
time?
played
How
every
I'm Living?
goddamn day.
How I'm living, BET and How I'm living. Yo, I used to
Nah,
say that shit in rhymes.
What was the comedy shit that they was doing?
Comic View.
Comic
Yeah,
View,
no,
nigga.
yeah, I remember that.
Shuck a ducky quack quack.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. Sure.
Said motherfuckers don't know about Shuck a Ducky.
Fuck yeah, bro. That was
Hell
that
yeah,
was
Shucky
classic.
Ducky quack quack like a motherfucker shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Earthquake. Who else would come out on that motherfucker?
Oh, BT Uncut. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
bro, you
Stop,
took it
pause.
right out of my
Stop,
fucking
pause,
brain.
cut.
Man,
Edit this whole fucking
I was
thing
just
out.
finna say
I'm
that
like, what do
shit.
I really watch?
Bro, I was just gonna say
This ain't nothing but a
shit,
tip
dog.
drill. A tip drill,
Bro,
man.
I swear to God, I was gonna say that shit right out my brain.
Yeah, we know different Nellies, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Oh God.
Do you remember Rap City showing any representation of the South?
The basement? Yeah.
on
Lil Wayne.
the
Oh, I'm talking. I guess
like
maybe
UGK.
like-
He's talking about UGK, right?
Yeah, UGK was on there.
In
the
what the fuck?
basement?
Pocket full of stones.
Scarface. You were saying,
Whatever
yeah.
they had with the Menace, or what was it on Menace to Society?
Yeah, Pocket Full of Stones. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm
I remember
blown.
the Lil Wayne freestyle.
I'm blown. I might be tripping.
Remember the Lil
Talking
Wayne
about the
freestyle?
basement.
From the
Yeah.
basement,
Yeah.
there's a few, I think.
Yeah, he had a few.
I think the one, I don't know if yet. He never wears
The
a shirt,
little
but I
guy,
think
cause I still ride on big wheels. That one,
where
You watch
I think
Video-
Birdman's
Video
it. Birdman's
Soul?
this one.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Video Soul.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
What
You
is
don't?
it? What is it?
It was on BET. Video Soul with motherfucking the fuck was his name? Donnie something.
Donnie Summers.
I forgot that nigga's name.
Donnie Simpson.
Is that Donnie Simpson? Yeah, that's who that. Yeah, hell yeah, Donnie motherfucking Simpson.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Damn,
that's
Simba was like that.
yeah, throwback like a motherfucker. Yeah, that was when I was a kid. My
Right,
people used to watch the fuck out of that shit like a motherfucker.
So it was a show he would show
1987.
singing videos.
Yeah, it was like a R&B show, like an R&B countdown show.
Damn, that's old.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. Was Rap City out then?
Nah,
I
hell
think this
no.
is older.
87?
Hell, this is older.
Yeah, not in 87.
Donnie Simpson. Yep.
That nigga's still around to
Whose
this day
whose
doing
fucking
shit.
golden platinum plaque is that behind him?
He's still doing shit to this day.
Same show?
Nah, I doubt it's the same. But I just saying I've
Said
seen him.
92 on it.
He was hosting a video countdown show on BT a couple of years ago, shit, but
Okay.
it didn't last long. But he probably still active like on YouTube, probably on XM Radio and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Old days, man, back in the gizzle.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember that dude Blind Fury from Freestyle Friday?
Legend.
Legend.
Yeah, he probably was my favorite Freestyle Friday.
Man, he
dude.
was the
Jin the
Jin
MC.
already.
Jin the MC. Yeah, that's the title for me.
Jin and fucking Blind Fury is definitely some of the greatest MCs to come through that motherfucker of all times.
I
man.
brought up, I don't know if you were on this or if we even did it live, but I brought up the idea of Dre had picked up Jin
Oh
instead.
yeah, it would have been different. His life would have been
His
different.
career.
Oh
He'd
yeah,
have been
100%.
he'd have been the Asian answer
bro,
to the Eminem
bro,
to the
100%.
whatever. We all got leaders in different
bro,
races.
100%.
I mean, they probably already did.
100%.
Jin was
He's
super
still a
dope.
legend, but
Yeah.
he would have been like fucking.
He
like
knocked
he's
doors
Eminem's-
down that people today probably wouldn't even know existed back
right,
then.
right. That,
Well,
like he's knocked doors down that they didn't even know. That people don't even know that he's done for them.
Yeah. for
You know,
sure.
say on a smaller scale, basically, Sauce Walker is almost doing that. He had the fucking, well, obviously he has the black rappers, you know what I'm saying, and then he got like peso for like the Mexican
Oh yeah, he's
culture.
got somebody in Japan, right?
And then he got the little Sauce White.
Oh, yeah.
Little Sauce White. Can't understand the motherfucking word that he's saying, but he dripping sauce.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
he dripping
He's jamming
sauce.
and shit too.
Hey, how do they-
What you say?
He's jamming and shit.
Yeah,
that's
you
crazy.
can't that shit he said.
How the fuck?
See,
is
but
he,
this fool was, like,
communicating?
doing
I'm gonna have to
battles.
look up Sauce White.
He
I
was
know
doing
Sauce White.
battles before all that shit.
Sauce be flying his ass from fucking wherever the fuck he's from.
He's
fucking
Japan.
to fucking Japan be flying him from Japan to the
Hey, that
States.
fool's all dripped out. He
Taking
looks
him
like
shopping
he's
and
from,
shit.
he looks like he's from Texas.
Hell yeah.
He dressed like he's from Houston.
Hell yeah. Because he was like real big on the Sauce shit over there where he's from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's crazy.
so Sauce signed that nigga as shit.
He raps in whatever that language is.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, that little Asian dude right there, like a motherfucker. Hell yeah,
Can't
for
tell it.
sure. Man, we about
Lil
to step
Sauce
up
White?
out of here, man. What you got? You got something before we go?
Nah, I was just trying to catch up on this guy. I had never clicked on his shit afterwards. I saw who he was, but
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
wouldn't.
have to go fuck.
I don't speak Chinese. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind
But I'm
of.
pretty sure the people over there where
Oh,
he's
yeah.
from who love Sauce walking them in the TSF.
Or
Now
just
they
even-
have their representation, and they want to be all down with TSF.
Yeah.
Now they have someone from their culture that's down with the TSF. Just like the Mexicans have somebody down from their culture that's down with the TSF.
Oh, it's Screw. Down with the whole Screw. They got a whole Screw movement out in Japan too.
Mm-hmm. I see that car with that one dude who had them foes or that motherfucker.
Where is it? They did that big ass
They-
mural.
West
at
Coast
ESG.
They
culture.
took the culture. They have a West Coast culture out there too. Like,
big.
Where was that at? They did that mural of ESG, that big ass mural in London or Europe or where was it?
Yeah, but I forgot
shit,
what
I
I
don't know.
said. I know what you're talking about though.
It's a big
Hell
ass.
yeah.
He's like someone in the picture you have.
Hell
Where he's
yeah.
pouring the shit in the cup.
For sure, man. Man, we about to step up out of here, man. It's your boy DJ Lil King. This is the motherfucking Riding High podcast. I'm about to do Alex up in this bitch. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
baby.
Representing skateboarding universal. Y'all let them know where they follow you at, man.
You
Everything.
can follow him on IG on skateboarding_universal. Same thing on TikTok. I've been fucking with TikTok for a little while, messing with it. And you can find me on AlexSkates_1 at on IG and my other one.
Already go ahead, school.
LOWELYFE Media. Fuck with the kid one time.
For sure, you can find me on Instagram at _DJ Lil King. On Facebook, DJ LIL space KING. And shit, that's about it. Shit, go ahead, Asians. Let them know where find you at.
Yeah, make sure you're following that Stay Up and Stay Real on Instagram, Facebook. Hit the website, stayupandstayreal.com.
Freak.
It's going down.
Shit, you gotta find me like a real ass stalker. On your
Block
own.
Bleeders on
On
Instagram.
your own.
Block Bleeders on fucking Facebook.
Yeah, is
Block
that,
Bleeders on YouTube. You see
Maybe.
some of the
Is
videos
it?
that we were playing earlier. He got some
might
videos
be
on there
right.
of Corpus history.
probably with
Dating back to
361 on the
fucking-
end.
What,
Damn
13
shame.
fucking years down there?
What's that?
You got videos on your page dating back to what, maybe 13, 14, 15 years ago?
Nah, fuck no. We lost our pages.
No, on
remember?
the Block Bleeders page.
Oh yeah, on there, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure, yeah,
yeah.
for sure, yeah.
For sure. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Block Bleeders page if you want to see
Some Corpus
old
history in there.
For sure.
I mean, everybody tap in. Just you ain't got to know your roots, but it's just good to kind of have an idea of what people have done. And shit, some of the shit ain't changed. Some of it's got better.
Hell yeah. For sure, man. Well, this is episode 10 of Let's Chop It Up, Cinco de Mayo edition, man. Appreciate everybody who tuned in, everybody who goes back and watches this shit. Y'all make sure you follow us on everywhere at Riding High Podcast. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good shit, man. Make sure you hit the notification so whenever we go live, you get a notification to let you know we go live and all that good shit, man. Episode 10, Riding High Podcast, DJ Lil King, man. We out this bitch.